Yeah, but then he says it's the truth. Well, she didn't say anything to that. Now's your chance. I think this is like the first pedestrian Scientologist we've ever found. It's kind of an event. It's impressive. Yeah, I'd imagine they're not that confrontational. What's up? Far away, New York City. It's a bit of a ways, but I have an interesting story. I used to be a local TV news anchor, so I got fired for printing a piece that Lisa Marie Presley was probably going to testify in the retrial of Jimmy Masterson, and that should have been part of her legacy. And then Corinne Powell called me, asked me to take it down. I didn't take it down, so Scientology threatened to sue my station unless they fired me. So then, yeah, then I got involved in everything. Kind of a wild story.
Isn't it wild?
Yeah.
The way they create enemies?
They really do, and it was funny because I offered to, I would have even signed an NDA. I offered to be suspended without pay for a month. I never talk about them again ever. I would delete the article that I put out, but no, I had to be fired.
I remember. I think I saw your video.
Oh, cool. I'm honored. Yeah, made a bit of a splash here and there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, got the New York Post and stuff.
Thinking, they're so stupid. Just
Yeah.
like streets. Do you know
Right.
his story?
Yeah, well, they goaded him, right? Talking about his son. He was just
Even
there for like.
before that, just the shit that they do. You know, they're just so nasty.
Yeah, right.
And they create enemies.
Yeah, no matter what.
I was in for 30 years.
Yeah, right.
And
Long time.
I told them, I said, you create your own enemies. You know, I watched them do it. And I said, this is stupid.
Yeah, we just let them alone.
Huh?
You just let them alone. Yeah, that's the difference. And it's funny because they have that perspective. But in my chat, in my live streams, it's not moderated. So a guy who said he's actually a Scientologist weighed in, and he even sent me an email where he had a picture of his bookshelf with all the books and everything. And he said, I don't see why everybody's so upset because you could leave Scientology whenever you'd like. And it's amazing because they still say all the same things.
Me.
Yeah, right. I was like, oh, maybe they just have a bad IT guy.
And
Emails didn't go through.
All my friends.
Just like that.
Years of friends.
Wow.
My husband of 26
Oh my
years.
God, I'm sorry. I heard that. Yeah.
It was like, no,
What-
you can't just do it.
How long you been out for at this point? A while now, right? 24 years.
I left in 2000. I
So
escaped
that's
out.
cool. So I'm curious because you've been on the ground for a long time. Were you there with the anonymous protesting and everything? I'm curious, was it one day or was it like a consistent thing as well?
It was a consistent thing
Interesting.
thanks to them.
Right.
We said if they would have just left him alone, they would have been gone in a week.
That's
But
funny.
They didn't. They started picketing.
That's funny.
Picking on them. They went
Right.
to their homes.
Oh, so they
said
did it.
They were part of terrorist
Wow.
organization.
Okay, so they were doing all the same things, if not more. Speak of the devil. Wild. So this is nothing new. So they'd arrest people. Yeah, right.
No, I told BOA when he was going to do the encampment, I said, I'll give you a day. That's what I thought. I said, "It's Scientology, I'll give you
Well, longer than that, yeah.
So 7 days, it was a
That's pretty
success.
good, yeah. I figured it'd be a day or two, something like that.
And
Yeah.
People saying, oh, we lost. It's like, no, we didn't.
Yeah, right.
7 days. That's
No, it's huge.
amazing.
And we took over the whole neighborhood with a convoy.
Right.
And, it
And
was
look at all
a
the money they
decision to
spent
end
on all this
Right.
shit.
Well, that's the funny thing too.
Yeah.
Look how much resources they have to waste.
Just
Yeah.
wasted.
And anything I think that distracts them from doing the work that they do every day is
They
a
don't have
huge
anything
success.
to do anyway.
Well, I was going to say that too. They're probably
They don't have
but
any
some of
else.
them enjoy it. It's like, oh, I get to go outside, actually do something.
Yeah, they could be outside.
That's very true. That's very true. So what?
Another thing about it, sorry.
Oh, you're fine. No, I'm curious. What's up? Oh, don't worry about it.
Nice shot. I want the people to see the
Cool.
case
Yeah.
and
I
my
like it.
dad to get some support. But I think it's really impressive that Scientology really actually didn't end it. So really,
No.
it was
Far
an
from it.
executive decision. So it lasted as long as it did, which was a big deal. And then they ultimately, I know I get it, it's convoluted and there's layers, but ultimately it ended because of a decision not made by them.
Right.
And that I think is a win too.
Well, and also,
They didn't take it out completely.
yeah, and their actions of what they've done with, messing up the grass and everything because of a result of these protests, like that's all evidence we could use to revoke their permits in the future. So it's like they're building up these little moments that we could all use against them. And they would have never existed had we not been there. And so it's
All
going to be
does
that
happen.
it's going to be that much more difficult, I think, to get permits and to do what they want to do.
So you're
So.
from New York, but you're just out here for like a week? Or
No, long time. I was going to be here for 6 months at least to cover a lot of the trials and stuff.
Oh,
So I covered streets and well, that's still going on. So that'll happen in July 2nd. So I covered him. I was covering the Valerie Haney case as well.
Oh, good.
A lot of different stuff. Yeah. So I
Good.
figured I did a little bit with Aaron, which was fun, and Jacob Harkey as well. So we kind of switch off. Yeah. So I'll be here for a while.
Be in court Friday.
Yeah, another reason I was here. I am so behind on the dates. You know, you're like a superhero. You're here every day. So I wanted to ask you.
Friday.
Cool. Friday. Okay.
I think that's probably
Because Streets whole thing was, that was with a lawyer and everything. That was a
Yeah.
big back and forth with Joey. So that was like a 5-hour marathon. But I'm wondering, like, what type of court he's in, and if it's just, do they randomly call people and you have to wait 5 hours and then you're there for 2 minutes?
It's for, what is it for?
For the restraining order, I imagine, right? Yeah.
So I think
Right.
most of those are going to be in the same,
Yeah, I'd
downtown.
imagine. Yeah. Probably that same building, the two
It's
of
not
them.
going to be it's not going to be the federal court. Do you see what I mean?
Well, right, yes.
That's the difference.
No,
like Danny
yeah.
Masterson was in the
Yes,
federal court.
right. But they're next to each other. There's a
No,
clear.
they're not.
Are they further away?
Yeah,
There's
one is up on a hill, which is the main one. That
Right.
You can take a subway and get right to
Right
the
there,
back door.
sure. That's the Clara Shortridge or
Parking
whatever.
is like 20, 30 bucks. An
Right.
hour.
Yeah. No, I've done it. It's
So
a
the
small
subway
fortune.
thing is a really good way to go.
Yeah, I stayed in Hollywood for a while. I just took the subway in, and that was
So
that
you
was
can
much
subway
better.
right there.
Yeah.
But then, so it's up on the hill, and then Federal is all the way down here. It's like
Okay.
down through a park and.
Yeah, through that open
across
park
the
with the
street,
fountain
yeah.
and everything. Yeah. But they're not too far from each other.
No.
In the same vicinity. But yeah, one's less
Yeah.
convenient than the other one. I would say by a mile.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to go to that one, and I have to figure out the process of what they're like. Each court case is different.
How's the one with Valerie going?
Well, they keep kicking the can down the road. So Scientology keeps asking for more time for arbitration. For
What does
this,
that mean? Cans out of the road?
kick the can down the road is an old expression. Yeah, like delay it as much as possible to
okay.
not make a real decision. But yeah, so they asked for more time for religious arbitration, and at the next court hearing they'll probably ask for more. But the hope is that the judge might actually hear the case and say that the judge has given them enough time
Good.
to have that religious arbitration. But they've been successful in delaying that at least like a month at this point.
Well, see, the arbitration thing is so bullshit because I did a Scientology arbitration when I was in the church.
Interesting. Okay.
As a
yeah.
member,
Right.
right?
Right. And she wasn't a member either. But right.
With my husband, and the guy and this was all on a Scientology business, right? And he screwed him and cut his pay way, and so
Oh wow. Okay.
he bailed town and went to Flag, right? So we did this arbitration with Rosser Cole. We won.
Cool.
He's a Scientology attorney. We won.
Impressive. And you won even through religious arbitration.
Right, to listen to what happened.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So he bails to Florida, and I knew he was the money guy, so I called Flag the next day saying I want to talk to Bill Bowen, and they say, they put me through to ethics, and ethics said, no, yeah, Harold has to fly here and go through ethics. I said, what about the arbitration?
Process.
We just won the arbitration. They canceled the policy that night.
That's funny.
Can you believe that? I mean, that is really...
Wow, so you never even had the opportunity to go through it or anything.
No, we did
Yeah.
the whole arbitration and we
Right.
won.
Right. Well, right, but after that, yeah. No
We just
decision,
didn't
nothing.
get the money.
Right.
But we won the arbitration. We did the
That's wild. So you went through that process, and then what? Through that process, were you entitled? Through their arbitration, they say, okay, you could get the money back, and then all of a sudden they change the policy. That's
attorney
wild.
said, yeah, you get $50,000, and his partner got
Right.
$150,000 because
Nice deal.
my husband had signed a thing saying I'll never do I'll never take him to court or something.
Yeah, right.
So they cut it to 50, but they would not. It was like we knew it was bullshit at that point, and it was the first time I realized, oh my God, you can pay off David Miscavige.
That's funny.
You can say, look, Because see, if you go to Flag, it says Craig and Sally Jensen are the top donators.
Okay.
And the second donators are Bill and Ruth Bowen.
Wow, so right there.
And that's who we. So I know he called me scavenger and said, "You want any more donos? You get rid of this arbitration." And that was the first time I realized, oh my God, you can pay off the church.
Yeah, right.
Cancel a policy.
Was that like the first crack in the dam?
No.
Interesting.
Were a million.
So you had some before that. Well, obviously, if you're speaking up for yourself, there, probably even a lot of people in Scientology.
I have 900 videos on my YouTube.
Yeah, right. You know what you're doing. That's impressive. What was the arbitration process like for you?
What was what?
What was the arbitration process like for you? Like when they actually granted you the arbitration, even though they didn't follow it. Did they just ask you questions, or did they yell at you, or like
questions, them questions?
Right.
Where did it?
It was relatively civil.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was relatively.
Because
we could see it was going to be hands down. We were going to win because he
Right.
screwed him out of money.
Right. It's pretty obvious.
So it was like, okay, you win. We had no idea they could cancel the fucking policy that the arbitration is based on, and then say this is a personal issue. It's not a business issue, which it was 100% a business.
Yeah. Right. Completely.
So they completely
Involving them.
changed it and said, no, this is a personal issue. So Harold has to come argue. And this guy had millions. It's like, oh great, he's gonna fly there and
Not worth it.
get screwed for
right.
month after month.
Not worth it.
And that Ruth Bowen has my grandmother's china. And I always mention it when I tell this story because I want the china back.
It's probably worth something. Yeah. I bet.
And
They'll hoard
she's
whatever they can.
Hoarding it. So Ruth Bowen sent me my grandmother's china.
So that's it. Are they still involved in the church? Are they still bigwigs?
I have no idea.
Interesting.
I've been out for 24 years.
Yeah. So you don't want to keep tabs necessarily.
Yeah. Well, it isn't
What's
that
the
I
point?
don't want to keep tabs. It's just that you
can't really tell.
You just don't know.
Right. Right.
My
You can't really
ex-husband
tell.
is still in.
Oh wow.
He
Okay.
remarried.
Yeah, I assume to a Scientologist.
OTA.
Oh, hardcore. Wow.
He was born in it.
I
He
always
was born in it. His parents were in it.
I always wondered, I've never asked anybody this, but obviously dating is not seen as that important in Scientology, but are you seen as higher status if you happen to be dating somebody who is OTA? Are you therefore considered?
I wasn't dating him as OTA.
Well, sure, but your ex-husband now, I'm curious if it elevates his status within the church, and if he's, more powerful in the church than he ever was.
People have all kinds of weird ideas about OTs that they really think
Right, they're
they
godlike,
can
right?
do something.
Right,
and it's
right.
like, do you get that this is just a giant scam? It's like I have to tell people all the time, no, I can't lift up my car. It's like, I can't, and neither can anybody else.
But originally you believed that if you worked hard enough, you could. Really? So you knew the whole time?
No, it wasn't that I knew the whole time. LRH, I was in the Sea Org.
Right,
and LRH
sure, I know that.
said, you have epilepsy, so you have to get off your medicine.
Right.
So get out.
Okay,
So
interesting.
I went on this whole path to try to get off my, my medicine and handle epilepsy, and that wasn't working at all. And now I forgot what you said.
About the medication you were on the.
Yeah, but it was something before that.
Charmer, the OT levels with
The
status,
OT
yeah.
levels. So, and you
Oh,
said
right.
you
Because you
knew
feel
all
like
along.
right. So
But,
you knew all along that
I
you didn't, or you were learning.
Well, it was like my thing was to handle epilepsy. That was it. LRH said handle epilepsy and you can come back in the Sea Org. So I thought, okay, I've got to keep auditing.
Right.
And so
Interesting.
that was I got in to be an auditor and audit others and help them. But all of a sudden now I'm having to handle me. Do you see what I
Funny,
mean? So
right.
I'm going up the bridge trying to handle this epilepsy thing. And it never got handled.
And I'm curious, did they blame the epilepsy? Like, did you do something to pull it in, for example, with that? So even with the epilepsy, they pinpointed it on you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And my mom was the SP, of course, because my mom was pissed off that they took me off the medicine.
Right.
And so she's suppressive, and that's why I'm PTS, and that's why I have epilepsy. See?
Wow.
All the Scientologists, for all the years I was in, 30 years, would always say, are you still on your medication? Yeah, it was really creepy.
It's that invasive.
There were only like 5 people that I could talk to and say the word epilepsy, and they wouldn't go, ooh.
Wow. Right.
5 people.
It's like
for
a mark
30
of Cain. Wild.
So when I started to wake up, I was on the internet with a bunch of critics.
Right.
And to me, my analogy is I was like swimming up Niagara Falls. And one of the critics said, you know, you could just take one of these inner tubes and go down.
Right.
And that's what
Go
I
all
did.
the way.
And I was
Interesting.
like,
That
oh
one little
my
expression
God.
like created that light bulb.
That's what I'm saying. You
That's
never
funny.
know. You never know
That's
how you can help someone.
Did you go right from the Sea Org to leaving Scientology?
Oh God, no.
Okay, so there's a
No.
gap in between.
No. Oh, many,
Thank
many
God.
years.
Right.
I mean, I left the Sea Org in '72.
Oh, so
I
you were there,
escaped.
one of the OGs. So you knew L. Ron Hubbard and everything,
No,
and
no,
okay.
I didn't. I wasn't
Shortly
on the
after.
ship.
Okay, right, because not all Sea Orgs were.
I was
Right.
I was just doing ship training out in the L.A. Harbor.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So no, I wasn't. But then I escaped out in 2000. So that gives
Okay.
you how many years I was in.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
a long time. It took a long time, and my husband never woke up. He's still, and he knows it doesn't work. He's OT8. The OT8s
Wow,
are
right.
fucked up. I mean, really seriously screwed up. And he's one of them. But what they do is they make you think it's just you.
Right. So
it's like,
interesting.
look at him. What is your name again?
Dodge, like the car. Weird
Dodge?
name. Yeah.
It's, like,
It's a
look
weird
at
name.
Dodge.
Right.
He did OT8. Look how happy he is. Look
Right.
at how nice he's dressed. He's
Right.
like he's one of our successes. And you're like, really? And yeah. And then they keep now we both get out, and you say, I was fucking winning on that thing. It was a nightmare. You know, there's a video out called OT Speaking Freely, and 4 of us are telling our stories, and they're all we all 4 were OT7 or 8,
Hardcore.
and we're all like, what a nightmare it was, but we could never tell anybody.
Right.
Anybody.
So you never once felt empowered once. It was like a consistent disappointment. Because you went far. You said OC7? So you went
7 years.
Wow.
And
But there's
the golden era guys came around to videotape me, and they
Oh,
said,
cool. I
"We
mean,
want
shining
to-"
example of
They
you.
used to film me all the time. So now I'm on OT7, and they say, well, we want to get some wins of yours on OT7. And I said,
Okay.
okay, listen to me carefully. I do not have one win on OT7. Nothing.
They didn't get pissed off for your candor? My God.
Huh?
They didn't get infuriated for your
They
candor?
were white.
I'd imagine.
They had never heard anybody say that, I don't think.
You're probably a PTS from the very, very early on, I'd imagine. How cool. So even then what made you brave enough to speak out loud like that when you were in the thick of it though? That's amazing.
I know.
You were still grounded in reality. Right.
You know, it's just one of those things. I think it's from my dad, my mom. They were both very courageous. And
Interesting, yeah.
so I've always said what I think.
Right.
And, I mean, for a long time, I wouldn't say because I wasn't sure.
Sure.
But now I've been on it 7 years.
Right. So
And
you
it
knew.
was fucked up. And I'd write to Miscavige trying to get off, and he'd write back and go, okay, continue. And I told him, I said, you guys are creating your own enemies. So now when I was out, Mark Bunker made a video,
Sure.
Magoo dancing in Boston.
Cool.
It's a really cute video.
I had to check it out.
Yeah. And
I like Mark Bunker a lot.
I'm on the video going, David Miscavige, I warned you about these critics. I said they're out here. I think I was talking to Mike Rinder at the time, because
Right.
he was still in.
Sure.
I said, they're out there, and here I am.
Now, have they tried to fair game you?
Of course. Are you kidding
Respect.
me?
Badge of honor. I bet.
Of course.
I bet. Because you were really in the upper echelon. I mean, that's
yeah.
more of a rarity where somebody OT7 gets out and then becomes one of their greatest enemies.
Yeah.
And there have been so many people, obviously, who've gotten that high, but they're too scared to even speak.
Say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's why I've always appreciated I always knew you were high up. And that's why I appreciate your content, because you have that unique perspective where other
And
people.
because I have
yeah.
the one of being in and out. Because remember,
Yeah.
I was in handling the critics, and now I'm out as a critic.
Right.
But I know that's why.
funny. Right, but you're a critic in it too.
You
Yeah.
weren't here when all these kids were yelling at this guy.
No.
This one guy walked by, and they all started screaming at him.
Okay.
And I just thought, okay, I've never been into screaming. I just don't think it's a good policy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Smart.
he finally got closer to me, and I said, okay, come here. What's the deal here? And he kind of shrugged his shoulders, and I said, are you a Scientologist? And he goes, no. And I said, okay. And they were screaming away. And so, he went away. But a few of them saw him talking to me, and they said, what happened? And I said, I just talked to him, which is what I used to say to OSA.
Yeah, right.
They would
That's
send me out
amazing,
to
yeah.
handle the critics, and the critics would leave.
Right.
And I would go
They
in,
probably
and
liked
they'd
you.
say,
Yeah.
what did you say? And I said, I
He's a
just
decent
talked
person.
to them. They're
Right.
just people.
Just human beings. Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you had that cynicism actually to be effective for them, ironically.
The cynicism?
Cynicism about Scientology, where you can speak to them like human beings. And then you got them to go away.
But it wasn't from being sinister.
Well, realistic. I'm saying
Yeah.
from a Scientologist perspective, I don't think you were a cynic, but from a Scientologist perspective, you were. Even announcing with OT7 that you're missing something would be, arguably cynicism. But that actually helped them, which is sad, because that slight little bit of concern, right?
Yeah.
That slight little bit of criticism, you think they could use that to their advantage, but then again, they make an enemy.
I wrote it up to Mike Rinder when I left. I said, we were up in Sacramento. One of the what do you call them? Psychologists on the radio wanted everyone. Apparently, the schools were going to put in a thing where the kids could go get abortions without ever telling their parents.
Okay.
So she was saying, please, if you're a mother or father, go up there and be against this, because this isn't a good thing. So we flew up there, and while we were there, I said, let's go see the Scientology thing. Let's go check it out.
Interesting.
Right? Because I'm a Scientologist at the
Right.
time. So we're walking along, and my hair's kind of dirty, and I think, I'm just going to jump in here and get my hair washed. So this lady washes my hair, and now I come out, and I go into the Scientology place. It's like a little mission, and they're like, you're all like totally freaked out. You're all hiding in the corner. They're like this.
Oh,
and this
lab
guy
rats.
goes, oh my God. Oh yeah, because there was a guy outside with a Xenu doll and another guy with a picket sign. And it was just two guys, walking back and forth. But the whole staff was like totally freaked out. And then this guy says,
There he is. What up? How you doing?
what happened?
I'm good. It's a good invitation. I like it.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Hi, Chloe.
Liking your shorts lately.
Saying goodbye.
My shorts?
Yeah, your YouTube shorts. Well, the shorts on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't really
I'm
put.
liking them.
I
You
only
put
put
some
like 3
recently.
a week.
You put one today. You got some good shots.
Today?
Yeah. Well, there's of the
I did not.
they were undercover of the girls undercover.
That was not today though.
That wasn't okay. Last couple of days, I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm liking it though.
Appreciate it, though.
It's good camera work.
I appreciate it.
That's what counts.
Hi, Tori. You doing good?
Yeah, she's like giving me a whole interview. Super nice. I appreciate it. It's fascinating.
What?
She's giving me a whole rundown of the
Ah,
of the
yeah,
history
she-
and her experience in the
ins and
church.
outs
And,
and all that.
yeah,
Yeah, she got it. I just sent him to Tori from now on.
yeah, right.
Speak to Tori. She's a board member.
She knows all.
She knows
A board
the
member.
depths of it,
But what was I
Close
saying?
to
I just
it.
wanna
My bad, I
finish
cut
it.
you
Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
No, but
Glad to
what
see
was
you.
it?
We were asking. So you visited this other Scientology center where they shrunk like
yeah, so
rats.
they're all- and then this guy goes like this, Tori's here. Maybe if she'll help us, we'll be okay. And they're
You're
all-
gonna be
these
their
guys-
saving
this
ship.
Is up in Sacramento.
God, right.
And they're all like hiding because there are two people outside. One guy with the Xenu doll and one guy with the picket
That's
sign.
funny.
And so I go up to the guy that has the picket sign, and I start asking him, what do you know about Scientology? What do you think? And blah, blah, blah. And he won't talk to me.
You're on the few to communicate with them.
He's like walking along,
Right.
walking along, walking along. And let's say you're the guy, and that lamp is the window of the mission, right? Behind him.
Mhm.
You see what I mean? Look at the lamp.
Like,
So
Right.
it's behind him.
wow.
So I'm looking at him, but I see in the reflection my hair. And my hair looks really shitty. And I say, can I just ask you a personal question? And he's walking along, and I say, could you just tell me how my hair is? Do you think it looks weird?
Smart. Make a little human connection.
But I wasn't
Smart.
thinking that. I was
Yeah.
just, I really
Well, it's just how you
meant
are.
it.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying it wasn't smart. It was just,
Right.
I meant it. I
Right.
wanted, it really
Right.
looked
Funny.
funky.
You just saw another human being
I
and you're
thought,
like, yeah.
tell me your opinion. And so I said, what do you think about my hair? And he won't say anything. And then I said, no, really, man, I mean it. Just look at my hair
Yeah.
and tell me what you think. And he bursts out laughing. And he goes, my mom always asks me that, and I never know what to say. And he looks at his friend and he goes, you know what, let's just go home. And
Wow.
they pack up and
Wow.
they leave. And
Wow.
I go inside and everybody's cheering and they're like, what did
You're the
you
hero,
do?
yeah.
And I said, I just asked him, how do you like my hair? So I wrote that up to Mike Rinder when I
It's
left,
funny.
because he was still in. And I said, look, my best OSA handling of the critics was asking a guy, how do you like my hair? You know, where it was the quickest, where it just boom, when the guy left.
That's funny. Well, I was curious from the inside, when they know protesters are coming, what is, like, do they care that much? Are they scared? Are they angry? Or is it almost like just another day?
Remember, it isn't like I would know what they
Sure,
think.
but you were there to
I
kind of
have
add some
one
relief.
person that would call me and say, look,
Right.
critics are coming,
Right.
they're going to eat at Sizzler at 11:45.
So they knew everything. So they knew, like,
They
they're
knew
pre-planned.
everything.
Interesting. Wow.
And they would say, we want you to...
And this is like in the 2000s, right? So they
no,
wouldn't...
90s.
So even before... How would they figure that all out?
95.
That's amazing. That's... This old telex, I guess they were helpful back in the day.
Who knows?
Wow. So they know even as far back as the 90s, without internet, without
I think
satellite.
they had plants in the group. I do.
Right.
That's what I
Interesting.
think. They would
Interesting.
say, we're eating at Sizzler at 11:45.
Right. So there was somebody who just
That's what I
latched on.
think. That's what
Right.
I think. I could be wrong. You know, other people have said their phones were bugged. I don't know.
Right. And I'm curious about that too. With the plants, with somebody who could potentially be a plant, would plants, right? Would the director of who should be that, would they keep it as tight as possible? Like they would never tell you even.
No.
Interesting. So it's like only two people would know about it.
No.
Fascinating. So there
Now,
could be a
maybe
plant.
up higher than me that more people knew. I
Sure,
don't
but
know.
then people working at the
Remember,
org, they wouldn't
I wasn't on staff. I was
Right.
a volunteer.
the whole time, right? It's minus
So
the
they
Sea Org.
ran everything through my auditor, who's like a counselor and my best friend.
Interesting.
And I trusted him, and I said it in session. I said, I trust my life with you.
Wow. Right.
So I found out later they go through the folders and read them, and they thought,
Right.
okay, here's our mark.
Right.
You know, she'll do anything.
Right.
And that's, I opened up those funny accounts.
Fascinating. Because you always wonder, because if they do infiltrate, I've always wondered that, is how could they do so without most of the members not knowing or whatever, but obviously that's a tactic.
Right.
Well, one thing I was curious about, you were there in the 70s and kind of the zenith and through the transition. Did you ever suspect that David Mayo or the Pat Roker might have claim, or did you, because you were kind of an independent thinker compared to a lot of people in your
I was
group?
a friend of David Mayo's, and he...
Interesting.
it's
Okay,
interesting
cool. Wow.
because everyone was saying I was PTS, right?
Right,
You need a
already.
PTS handling.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
because ever since 72.
Cool.
So now
Respect.
if somebody says you need to go clear, I say I
Right.
have to do it next lifetime because of my body.
I like that.
You know?
Right.
And so they said, no, write to David Mayo. You know, he's the senior CS International, and he'll help you. So I write him, and I explain, what's this?
Well,
I
should
don't know
follow
what
up.
What is it?
Trying to kick people out.
What is it?
Now what?
This late at night? Nobody's even here.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Just don't talk.
Chris, what's happening? Chris, what?
I don't know.
Here comes the senator.
How you doing?
What's going on?
You're good. Got some interesting scenes happening.
So what was that about?
I don't know.
Well, what do you think? You said they're trying to kick people out.
Oh wait, what?
Those guys look like the mafia guys with DOA.
This is a freaking movie.
Hey, you guys, come on over. We want to talk to you. Bring your asses
I
over
think
here.
they're checking out the soil over there, talking plants or talk.
I had a right to tell them to come over. You'd be surprised when you talk to them.
Yeah, that's half the battle.
You'd be surprised when you talk to people. You know, you just never know. You know, they can act really shitty, and then you start talking to them.
Oh yeah, amen.
You're not that bad after all.
It's better than not. All right, so you guys coming over? Woo-hoo.
They probably will later, hopefully.
See, they already broke up, so that's good. The mafia. Hey, dude. Come fill us in.
Mike.
What's going on?
Yeah, that was the scene.
So I'll explain to you what I was doing over there,
Okay.
and we'll bring it back. So basically, I did some math on the size of the planters, and I put some estimates on how much weight each of those actually carries.
Okay.
In total, right now,
BLM,
you're
I'm
sitting at
gonna
about
throw you
slightly
off.
over
No,
4,000 pounds
using
of
that
just the
word, sir.
easement. And the problem is that easement already had issues with the foundation. So add on the thousands of gallons they were flooding the sidewalks with. Add on now the thousands of pounds sitting on a broken foundation. And you can actually see for yourself how much the
I put him in timeout.
concrete blocks have shifted as a result.
I
You
saw
can
that.
see the
Somebody
paint.
took a photograph of
You
that.
can literally see the paint from when they were last sprayed for marking the fire lane, and then you can see it's about that much that the blocks have shifted from the weight, from the water, and that's a lot to shift in just a short period of time. That's not normal.
And you took pictures of it?
Yes, I was live streaming the whole thing, showed people, and it's a lot. Imagine you're just walking and out of nowhere the sidewalk shifts about almost half an inch for you, just out of nowhere. That's very dangerous. So that's what Scientology does, breaks sidewalks and endangers people's lives. And Audit LA was rightfully sharing that for somebody that has ADA requirements and disabilities, to travel through you is a fucking nightmare.
Right.
Like, seriously, just, you can't.
So each one has 4,000 pounds?
Each one carries slightly about maybe 1,300 to 1,600 pounds of weight. And so you add that by 3, and that's roughly how you get to a little over 4,000 pounds, like 4,100 or so.
So they needed like 3 of those bags.
So they didn't need a lot, yeah.
Yeah, just the important.
And the problem is this entire area has thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds on it. And what they do is they butt up on one another.
Right.
So
Crack the sidewalk.
they shift. One breaks, gives out, and the rest also, just like dominoes, sort of fall.
I heard you saw showing the scavenger alive.
And you can actually see some of the other concrete blocks are doing just that. Some are shifting towards the street, others are shifting straight up.
That's scary, man. I mean, that's another violation if like they're eroding the sidewalk.
This is like sinkhole territory.
Yeah.
Because there's a manhole cover right there. You have unnecessary weight on that side of that manhole cover, and on something that's already had loose foundation on it, you're just asking for a sinkhole. Literally, you're asking for a sinkhole.
I mean, it's all cracked around it and everything.
Yeah. And I'll show you the part where you can see just how much it's shifted. It's absolutely insane. Over on the part here, you can see visually the part where they last spray painted the fire lane. Over here. That white was not visible before.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Is that much of a discrepancy?
And it's like a bird.
Jesus, it's like withering. Shit, look at that. Yeah, right, the whole thing. Yeah, look at this. And talk about like, that'd be a hazard with an earthquake too, potentially. I don't know. Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah. Well, note to self, we'll take a screenshot of this. I'm sure you have already, but I will as well. Well, it's just like one violation after another, right?
Yeah.
It's like what you testified, wasting the gallons of water. Now they're eroding this, making this less safe in case an earthquake happens or anything else. That's wild.
And over here on the manhole cover,
Well, I heard there's water found in there. Some weird shit too.
you can see all the damage that's happening around the manhole cover. This is, again, just waiting to collapse in. I mean,
Yeah, look at this.
you've got this guy literally sitting right on top of it, too.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean, it's
matter of time.
unstable. Like even a gust of wind that can knock into somebody. Doesn't even have to be like an earthquake or anything that crazy. That's wild. There you go. Chat said I'm ready today. San Andreas straight. Trigger off. Yeah. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's scary. It's impressive you noticed that. And any thoughts about what's under the sewage cover?
We saw it.
It's weird. Yeah, I saw some of that.
It's
Okay.
basically just some yellow rope that
Oh, I saw the rope, yeah, which
is
is
used to hand down tools.
okay. So just construction
Yeah.
and stuff, labor in there. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
we had a construction worker on my chat that was explaining
Cool.
the ins and outs.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good to get confirmation. Because that was weird that it was there, but I guess that makes sense. You know, they do construction and everything. Probably water source in some regard. I wonder if that's a thing too. Will ever mess up with the water source somehow, the flow of water, with the
Well,
ground shifting.
if it
Probably not, but
if it collapses,
yeah.
that's really scary. If that
Yeah, right.
That'd be very scary.
Well, put it in my back pocket for next meeting.
It's not a crime to be insecure. I feel like from going to meetings and the people I know, and the
definition of insecure?
what is the definition? Is it you don't feel like confident
You're
in
the one
yourself?
that's oh, Leo. Okay.
I feel like I'm the most confident person here.
Good job.
So I'm just saying, from my point of view, if the cops come here or they send thugs or whatever to come fuck with you, I'm telling them don't come fuck with them.
Respect.
Whatever. That's my point of view. I know a few people too. Let's say maybe I make a few calls or whatever. So if you know your people, great, call your people. But I'm doing what I can to try and what I feel like is protect the rights of people here to protest. I feel like that's a good thing. Okay, so keep protesting. If Audrey wants to talk shit to me, fine. If people ask me, is Audrey your friend? No, she's not my friend. So you know, fuck her. That's my point of view. Have a nice night.
You two don't all have to be friends.
I'm not very confident. What the fuck?
Well, I missed that whole scene.
Yeah,
That whole
was
story.
The yelling thing. Remember I told
Oh,
you
right.
earlier?
Okay.
I
So
think-
she was
I
yelling
think
at him.
it was
Is that
everybody was yelling.
the gentleman Ian or something?
I know,
If I'm not mistaken. Is that the guy Ian? If I'm not mistaken, or is he somebody else?
What the fuck?
What?
There's a lot of characters to figure out.
I just can't.
It's hard sometimes because I don't mind taking on a slimy, egotistical piece of shit. But when I'm not certain what reality someone's dealing with, I tend to keep it mellow. And this is the same
Yeah.
Oh, it's Jeff.
that
Okay,
said
thank
he
you.
was taking pictures for Denise Richards.
For who?
I found out.
That's a nice gig.
Denise Richards is the actress, apparently.
She's married to Charlie Sheen.
So, you think pictures to send her, to give to her.
No.
So when I heard that, I was like, oh, okay. We've got a functioning, wandering reality, possibly altered. I don't know, creature, but I don't know, and I don't want to fuck around and find out.
You don't want him to share.
Yeah.
You got more of those dummies?
I'll have what he's
Oh,
having.
I love it. There you go.
And that,
Great
how you
show.
gonna pull it out?
All right, share.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
These are gummies, right?
They're good.
You like them?
Yeah, they're like sweet as fish.
They're all mine.
Well, Scandinavian swimmers. They should sue them for that.
Okay, can I take two?
Yeah, you can.
You're the OG. Take the whole bag.
Take as many as you
Appreciate it.
want.
Thank you.
It's like a
Well, seriously, take the whole
family
bag.
size that I will leave on my own and left alone with. So I like to buy things to share.
Respect. I just get well fed here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come more often. Well, even without the barbecue, we still got reinforcements.
What the other reason I'm not certain what is being perceived. I'm being mindful because I know everything will be rewatched later, and I don't feel like I want to be the target.
Well, Reddit will talk.
Manana.
They just shat on me the other day. That was fun. I got my own Reddit hate post. I felt like I made it.
I feel like you're right.
Yeah, it's like I want to be like Chris when I grow up. So cool. I got my own Reddit.
You want to be like Chris and what side?
When I grow up,
Why?
because you're legendary. You got the Reddit hate. You don't even have that much Reddit hate though compared to other people. It's actually relatively low key. I don't be like any of them when I grow up. Because they hate everybody. Guilt by association.
I hate everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, bless the Reddit.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I see the Reddit too, man.
Oh, but no.
It makes you laugh.
Early, just a bit ago, the reason they crossed the street was because was he went up and kind of had a weird
Okay,
confrontation with Michael out of fuck all.
This is starting
God
shit.
only knows where.
Michael who?
Sturgis.
He's here?
That was Surgeon Michael, the gang you were talking
Oh,
about.
they were across the street?
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh,
What
okay.
would you? I forgot what you called them, the mafia or something. But they were, that was them
I thought
hanging
they
out.
were the hot dog guys.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's right.
I did. I thought they were the same guy.
No. But they had to cross because he came up, and that's why I was.
Because Michael came up here.
No, because that gentleman that just left came up and had some words with him, and I don't think they've ever met.
Oh.
But it sounded like, in his perspective, they had.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe they have. But anyway, they crossed the street, and then when he proceeded to come over here, that's the first
Why
time I
did they go
walked.
across the street?
To get away from, well, to walk away from the situation.
What situation?
I'm probably not explaining. The gentleman that was just here,
Mhm.
frustrated, came up while we were all standing there talking,
Oh.
and was very upset with Michael.
Oh.
What the
So
fuck?
Michael and Serge crossed the street.
Hmm.
Henry went with them. I walked this way with him, and then he proceeded to talk to you about Shelley.
Oh.
And then he left, very upset with us. So there you go. That's the story. But that's why they were across the street.
How long has he been hanging around? Has he been a consistent visitor?
I can't say. I've only seen it in the last week or.
Because it seems familiar. They're all saying Jeff, and I've heard his name. Yeah. I've heard his name before.
Check Reddit.
Yeah, right?
You'll get
Well,
all
they'll probably
the
like
facts.
him.
You'll get all the facts.
What's
I'm
his
sure I
name?
will.
What's his
Jeff,
name?
apparently.
Oh, yeah.
They were telling me in my chat. I'm so out of it. It's hard to keep up with everybody. I mean, I'm one that comes in and out, but it's hard to keep up with everybody who goes in and
I
out.
know.
Yeah. It's like a sitcom.
I know.
Yeah. I
I
can't keep up.
remember when I first
I did
met
get
you
a phone
guys.
and a good camera, but I never thought
It's the
about.
best camera out
I
of all
didn't
of
think
us.
about streaming at the time.
met
I just wanted a good
Reed,
camera.
Okay.
Jessica, Chris, the other Chris, and I'm trying to think there was somebody else there. Remember when we came on L. Ron Hubbard Way? Drew and I, we pulled up late at night,
Yeah.
and you guys were. It was you. It was the street. No, Streets wasn't there, but it was Jessica, you, Chris without a help.
Downtown Hoop shout out.
Easy, probably.
Yeah. There were like 5 people. Anyway, I met you guys, and
Danny might have been there.
I had seen Jessica's videos, which were very funny, you know, the original ones. And so I said, I really want to do this. And so she said, okay, I'll come over to your house. She called me. We exchanged numbers, and she came over to my house, and she made a video with me. And I said, you know, I really stopped making videos, because, you know, I made
Made a bunch.
900 videos.
Yeah.
But then I stopped because everybody was doing the, you know, here's Hemet, and here's Chris, and here's, you know,
Yeah.
they know how to put pictures up, and I don't know how to do that on a video.
Oh, like the thumbnails?
Well,
It's like the cover
as
of
it
the
goes
video
along. You know, like you can watch Nora's today, and she's got here's this and here's that. And let me show this video.
I've seen that. I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Just,
I
I
don't
don't
know
know they're called
videos.
the cards at the end where it could be like, now watch this one and now watch
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
I don't even know how to do
I don't do it, but
But
I
I don't know
know.
how to do it either. So that's the thing. So I just stopped. I thought, okay, I'm not going to learn this. That's it.
Oh.
And then Jessica came over because you don't have to do
Yeah,
that.
fuck.
Everybody just wants to hear your stories.
Yeah, no,
so
Nico,
that
I'm
you're
sorry.
Good.
Yeah.
And so
Keep
that
dreaming.
got me going again. It was like,
What
all
the
right.
hell? It was something so unusual that would stop you, but in your head, you made it a big deal, I feel like, right?
Well,
Because you
I
didn't know.
didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And I
You
knew
don't
I
need
wasn't going to, I'm not a good tech person.
Right.
So it was just.
You
sort
and me
of like-
both.
I had asked for 4 years people to teach me because I wanted to learn how to interview. I mean, I know how to interview,
Yeah.
but I needed to know technically how to do the split screen thing.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
4
StreamYard.
years.
Oh my
I asked Aaron, Chris Shelton, I think Jeffrey Augustine, and somebody else.
Creme de la creme.
And no.
No.
They said, if you'll do an interview with us about OSA, we'll teach you. Each one of them.
Oh,
And I
wow.
did the interview, they put it out, and that was it. So, you know, I found out, let's fuck it.
I would have taught you for free. You still need to learn how to do it. I could do it. I could walk you through it.
No.
Seems like you figured it out, though, now
No.
at this point. No,
No,
still
I don't
not?
know how to interview.
Huh, okay.
What do you mean when you say that? Like what?
You know, when
like,
you have the
for
split
example?
screen.
Yes,
and
you still know how to
go,
do that.
"Hey, Chris,
You know,
Yeah.
YouTube lets you do it now from the app, so you don't. You used to have to get a third-party like platform,
Right.
But
Thank you,
now
Krista.
they have. You know where you found the advanced settings?
Right.
There should be a setting in there somewhere. You can click it and it says invite a friend or something.
Oh, okay.
Invite, and then you select that and go live, and then you can copy.
I could walk you through it. I could just send you
It's
some written
super
instructions
easy. It's
if you
in-
want, or I could record a video of me doing it
Yeah, it's
if you'd
in
like,
the,
and tell you
um,
what exact button to press and everything.
No,
What is
you
it
know,
called? It's in the YouTube
Yeah,
app.
I mean, I'm not much
just
a tech
like
guy,
you
but I can
learned
do that.
How to do the vertical horizontal.
Yeah.
You'll click a button and then it just that's it, and then it will go to the next screen. And right before you hit live, you can send the link to whoever you want with it, like an email. But all you do is press the button.
Right.
I'm sure there's also like tutorials on YouTube.
I had to learn how to YouTube through YouTube.
Yeah, that sometimes gets really confusing because it's like you don't know what
And
computer they're
I know.
using and like.
Right. But it's better if it's a person, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, so you can just tell me like what type of computer you have, and then that's
There you go.
probably the
Got to
easiest.
figure it out.
Yeah,
I honestly don't even be doing that. So
it's a whole process. It's easier said than done.
I think
So
so.
I get that.
I think just some any third party
Yeah,
YouTube
that's
app will
true.
do it, right?
Yeah, but it's not as automatic as you think. You have to click the windows and everything. And
And you have to
Um,
connect it to it.
Awesome.
If you use
Yeah.
Twitter
Thank you,
or
you're the
something,
best.
you gotta
Cool.
connect
And then
the-
you're
Yes.
That's what it's called now.
Certainly,
Like,
I appreciate
so,
that.
like,
Yeah,
what
shoot
I
me an
see
email.
with the address, you got to set it up in your YouTube account to use it. So you got to integrate it yourself manually.
Yeah.
That can be kind of annoying.
StreamYard, yeah. I think that's what they use.
And the YouTube platform won't let you do it, but the YouTube app will just. You see it every time you turn it on. It's right there. It just says invite a friend. You
Invite a
just
friend?
click it, and then next to when it says want to go live,
Well,
you say yeah.
you got a different phone than me, so I
No,
might
it's
not.
the same app. I'm telling you, man. You can do it.
I
We'll
believe-
try it. We'll try it.
I
One
believe
of
you.
these
I
days.
believe you.
You can believe me.
Yeah, you should do some more of those, Chris. I think you'd be good
I
interviewing
just
people
did
and
it with
stuff.
Henry. That's how I
Yeah,
did
I'm
our
pretty really
interview.
good, but I don't have time.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That's true.
You know what? The other reason I say that is because I was trying to get streamers to start.
Horrible writing. 453-917. That's just the parentheses. Yeah, the 917.
Pretty cool. You
Yeah,
could do that.
and then you got the rest.
I don't like your attitude at all.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, let me know. I can instruct you if you ever just want me to swing by. I could do that too, and
All right, I got
just figure it out with you in person. So just let me know, because you live in LA, I assume.
Burbank.
Burbank, not too far away. I
having
could
a
go out
check
to Burbank.
Cool.
Yeah,
And that's
it'd
the other
be
thing
fun to
I'm
see more of
trying to
LA.
get monetized, and that has been a snarl.
Well, you should, because you have enough subscribers and watch time where you should.
25,000.
legal.
Yeah, right, exactly.
five-
Yeah, you should have been monetized a long time ago.
I know.
I lost my monetization because I'm traveling, so there was nobody to get the pin. So they'll send you something in the mail, but that I can sit down and do with you as well. There on YouTube, you have to click this little $sign that says earn, and then it takes like I think 6 hours or something to approve you for monetization.
Not me. It's been months.
Yeah, no, you'd be raking. People love you. You'd be raking it in too. Not that that's the
know,
intent,
that's
but you
the
would be.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, tons of people would. I mean, you're the person that got this off the ground, and got these protests off the
I
ground.
know DOA couldn't
You know?
believe it. He came over to set up, help me with some stuff, and he goes, "I can't believe you have 25,000
Right.
subscribers and 50,000 views,
Yep.
and you've never made a dime."
I know. Opportunity lost. I admire that
know.
you're not cynical like that, but I'll be cynical for you, and we have to get you monetized.
Hey, Kelly,
1,000%.
Can you write this down?
No, you have way more than 50,000 views, no?
Do I?
You probably have like 500,000 or something.
Maybe I do. I
God, the
don't
trolls
know.
are
What am I
hardcore
writing?
today. I
Your
probably have to
name
throw
and your
somebody
phone
else
number.
off
Oh,
temporarily.
okay.
Because it doesn't sound accurate. Like,
Yeah, good idea.
Well,
Mirrors you don't.
I'd look it up, but
May I use your pen?
I'll
yeah.
tell you.
That's a great.
Oh, actually, somebody could play. Tori
That's
has
a great
5
Jack
million
Nicholson
views.
quote.
5
Hector
million?
Sanchez.
Oh, yeah.
Superstar, Tori.
see, I'm so dorky. That's what I mean. I'm really not good
No,
at it.
I don't know how many views I have.
5 million? That's
Yeah.
like a lot.
Yeah.
You have 5 million views?
She has 5 million.
Oh, is that hard? Wow, is that mine?
You're next to a superstar, man.
I know
That's
she's a
why
superstar. I didn't know
I've
that
been doing
big.
it since 2000.
Yeah. Wow.
We were in a living room And it was 4 OTs, and we were all sharing stories, and they were so outrageous. I said,
That's
Bunker,
funny.
turn on the camera.
Yeah.
We gotta
Funny.
make a video.
Yeah.
We made that video, put it online. Now I fly to Norway to meet Andreas.
That's why.
He
Cool.
goes, we gotta go to IKEA to get
IKEA?
IKEA to get a
Classic
mattress.
Scandinavia.
We walk in IKEA, and somebody goes, Tori Magoo,
That's
I know
cool.
you.
Wow.
And he goes,
All the way
I
up there.
can't believe it. I'm in Norway.
That's
I'm
cool.
Norwegian. I've lived here my whole life. I have up a gigantic sign. You know, Xenu.net is his site.
Right. Oh, sure. Famous. Yeah. That
Very
was like the
famous.
first
And he goes,
anti-COS
nobody
site.
ever recognized me.
That's
And I
funny.
said, but that's because it's all in writing.
Right.
Mine is a video.
You don't see his
And I
picture,
said,
yeah.
it's a video world. Which
Yeah.
This was in 2000 or 2001.
Right.
But now it's become a video world.
Yeah. You gotta
Legend.
make some money off of it.
Absolute legend.
Did you want me to
Tori.
take the extra and give you that back with me? Oh,
Yeah, Tori, you are a legend.
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, this
Okay,
is what
and
I
then
want.
I take this
When I grow
extra
up, I
And
one.
you
wanna be
keep
like Tori.
mine.
Yeah, I got it. I
Yeah.
figured that. I wrote my info on the bottom, and then I read the top and went, wait a minute.
The Intuitive Inquirer. That. What do you mean at that?
Oh, that's my YouTube.
Tori needs to
You've
start
comment.
doing
You've
it.
seen me on there.
Oh,
you have
okay.
commented, but there's so many of us. It's hard to remember.
I know.
it all,
There's
so.
like 200 now at this
The
point.
I think-
memory, or they don't go to.
Yeah, that's why I write things down and put it in my phone.
Yeah, me too.
I got my memory
It's okay
scattered
to
all
leave the
over.
Sea Lord.
What, Tori? What do you do your videos from? You have a laptop or a desktop?
Where's this?
That's a stray one, or is that the one that I wrote? Oh, that's.
Does it go on camera,
Oh,
though,
whoops.
please?
Sorry.
Thanks so
What's
much.
up?
Does that go on your camera, you think?
To what go on my camera?
That that.
Oh no,
Okay,
no,
that-
no, no,
okay,
not her
thanks.
information. No.
Who do you work for?
Mine is all
Dog
up the
my
internet.
ass.
I put my.
I'm already
phone on
doxed.
the internet the night I left.
That's funny, right? So you're good. You don't have to worry about it.
So
Yeah,
far,
I mean, I
just
use my
have
first-
normal spam calls.
That's not
enough
bad.
for me.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, I use my first and last name, and it's so obvious anybody could dox me because nobody else has my name.
Anybody could dox anybody.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
internet world. I gotta go
It
check
is.
on this silliness.
Yeah. Something's happening. Is there some constant? No, he's just he's yelling at one of the. Oh, there's one of the Scientologists there.
What is it?
He's yelling at one of the Scientologists in the parking lot across the street. 11:37. You're hardcore.
I have Midnight with Magoo. That's my thing.
All right, that's true. That's your niche.
I know.
That's your. Well, you got a lot of stories. It's cool.
I figured everybody talked all day. I thought I'll do Midnight with Magoo.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
It's the Chelsea or something. Okay, sorry. Tori's birthday is next week.
Any fake if they have any.
Yeah, we'll get you set up. And hey, no pressure. I'd love to sit down and interview you. If you're, thank you. That'll be an honor. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That'll be really cool. So we'll do a 2-for-1 deal. Because to me that it's fascinating. We're all there. Because even the David Mayo story you were telling about, you had to write to him and had that relationship.
I never
Yeah,
finished that.
Yeah, it's
So
fascinating.
everybody was saying your PTS, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Right.
Even way back then.
And so now they say, write to David Mayo, he'll help you. So I write to him, tell him my situation, and he goes, sounds like you need a PTS handling. And I
Okay.
wrote him back and I said, that's fucking it? You are the senior CS on the planet, and the only thing you can say is the same shit that these morons in Los Angeles say. And he wrote me a 6-page handwritten letter, which
Wow.
I still have.
Wow.
I have it. And he said, look, you absolutely need to take your medicine. 100% I stand behind you.
Interesting. So David Mayo endorsed you taking medicine for your ab. That's kind of revelatory.
He
Wow.
said, I ended
Huh.
up taking on
Level-headed
the whole flag
guy.
land based, and I got the whole thing changed.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but this was before that.
Right.
And so, Mayo, so I said, so he said, I've heard there's a bunch of morons in Los Angeles. If you have any trouble, come here and I'll help you get through OT3. So I did. We
Interesting.
moved there and he helped me get through OT3.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
And
is
he called me after I left. We called, he went onto a site and it said David Mayo. And I said, okay, is this really David Mayo or is this, a pretend David Mayo? And he said,
Or
it's
provide
David
proof
Mayo. And I
that
said, all right, then call me tomorrow.
For
And he did.
That's
The
cool.
phone rings and I pick it up and he goes,
That's
hello,
wild.
this is David Mayo.
This is the proof. If they're gonna keep telling us to go on
And
the
I knew how he
Like
sounded.
Australian
I was
accent.
like,
That's
oh my
funny.
God.
Wild. So was he generally actually kind of a relaxed guy and
Yeah.
level? Interesting. What do you think the future would have been like of Scientology if he took control? Would it have been stronger or would it?
100% different. Yeah,
Interesting.
It would have been, it
Yeah.
would have survived.
Right. And would have actually grown.
Yeah, because it would, because all this shit, you know, he would have lessened.
Right. It's the
He
paranoia.
would have been. He was an auditor. You know what I mean? So he
Right.
would have built that side of it up.
Right.
See, Miscavige isn't. I don't
He was
think-
never an auditor technically, right? Right. So he can never relate to most of the people that were in the church.
Yeah, he's not a techie. He's
Right.
He's like
Yeah.
Kind of a bureaucrat that was just good at
Kinda.
bureaucracy. Right.
But he's not CEO yet.
yeah.
Fascinating.
I know, but it was really
Huh.
fun to have the 6-page handwritten
That's
letter.
wild. 6 pages. So was he encouraging in those 6 pages, saying, you know, he still feels like you're a good Scientologist? Wow. So he's like Miscavige would never even say a kind word like that. Fascinating.
Miscavige never answered me. Ever. In
Wow.
7 years.
Wow. And he
Ever.
tried.
And I got a 6-page handwritten letter from him.
Yeah.
And
It's a personal touch.
then later I went on to go on to OT7,
Right.
and they sent me to like an 18-year-old kid who in the MAA, and he said, he opened up my folder and he goes like this, "You're not allowed on the flag land base."
Oh, just like that?
For OT 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Wow, just because you're
In
PTS.
all fairness, my mother-in-law gave our entire inheritance to Flag.
Wow.
You know, she paid for my husband and I to do them. But, you know, it was paid for, and they still tried to kick me off. And I said, I did the taxi cab driver. Have you ever seen that?
No.
You never saw the movie Taxi Cab Driver?
No, I see Taxi with Robert De Niro.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, sure, of
And he
course.
goes-
Yeah.
You know, I did the, you talking to me?
You talking to me? Of course.
I
Right, you talking to me?
Are you talking to me? And I look around and I could see he was going into town, right? And I said, you know, you have it wrong. I want you to go get the DOP and I'll talk to the DOP. I'm not going to talk to you about this anymore. Because I knew
Wow.
what it was.
Right.
And she and I had done tons for Scientology here. So she heard about it and she said, okay, we're going to handle it. And anyway, so long story short, I get all these sec checks. And then at the end, Bill Yachty, my best friend, goes, okay, now we're going to sec check epilepsy. And I said,
Huh.
Bill? And I took the cans and I put them over the thing on his side. And I said, you and the CS can sec check epilepsy. I'm done. And I wrote up to RTC and I said,
Love it.
you show me, well, first I went around the base and said, you show me a written thing that says I can't take medicine. And they showed me all this bullshit they'd run on me for years.
Right.
But none of it really said that.
That's
And
right.
at that year, which was 1989, they canceled all the OT levels. They said OT 1 through 7 are pre-OT levels.
Oh, wow, so you switched it up.
And OT 8 is the first OT level. So then it turned into the only line they had that I couldn't take medicine was LRH saying on upper OT levels, someone should not be on medication. And I
Okay,
said, okay,
exception.
you just canceled the OT levels, saying they're just pre-OT levels. And everyone on those is talking about their wins with their body. So I know OT7 deals with that. So
Directly.
no, I'm not going to do it. So I want my folders, all of them, to go up to RTC, and we'll let, I forget his name, but anyway, one of the top CSs, we'll let him, I said, he knows my, Ray Midoff. Ray Midoff
Okay,
knows
heard that
my
name.
case. We'll let him decide who's right and who's wrong. And my husband was smart enough to say, okay, just get out of town. Because everyone was like, you know, you're just, bad intention story. That's what's happening.
So they're creating that
here."
narrative, right?
You know, just shitty things.
Right.
So my husband said, let's just go to, what's the thing in Florida where they have the Disneyland?
There's so many, well, there's Fort Harrison, but there's the
No, Disneyland.
Oh, Disneyland? There's a Disneyland, yeah.
Orlando.
Orlando.
Oh,
Right, yeah, in Orlando.
I didn't say it, he said
I know, but I'm just saying that was it.
Yeah.
But that's what my husband said. Just go to Orlando, stay there for as long as you have to, and I'll call you when you come back. So it was about a month, and then they sent back a thing. They'd written an entire thing saying, if a person tries to get off their medicine and can't, and their doctor says it's okay to take, it's okay to take it. So they crammed everyone on the Flag Land Base that was in the tech area. And I called my friend and I said, wow, you know, they crammed the CSs. And she goes, you don't get it. They crammed everyone. If you carried folders, you had to do the cram for that.
Wow.
You know, because it was a
that quick?
massive MU that people had, and they still have against medicine. A lot of them still have it. So it was a big win for me and my mother-in-law, who wanted to go on to OT8. They wanted to take her off of her blood thinners.
Oh God, that's
She
scary.
would have been dead.
Yeah, right.
You know, and there were a whole bunch of people that were being held back, and once that came through, everybody got to do what they wanted to do.
So you have to battle for these individual exceptions.
So there you go. What's the helicopter? Is it for the hospital?
Hopefully.
Sometimes, yesterday was like,
Oh, yeah?
Cop, yeah. I don't know. I didn't know. Well, if I was, it was for watering plants.
You were watering the plant?
Yeah, these plants up here were dying.
Good for you.
Water.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up now that they're planting more down there. But also, I know it sounds so messed up, but a part of me is thinking, like,
Let them die. They don't deserve it.
I don't say that loud. Well, I
Yeah.
think it would end their suffering of being in the hands of the Scientologists.
Yeah.
But also the free the plants, really. But that's a little Jonestowny. But then also,
Yeah, there's a lot of
it
tests,
would
guys.
look
Yeesh.
very interesting.
Congratulations,
if they
Andrew, you
literally
farted.
planted a bunch of plants and then let
I
them
just farted,
die
too.
in the planters, and that would just show a whole other level of whatever.
I don't think they will, but
You don't think they will what?
let them die.
Oh, you don't? No, they are. They are dying. They were dying. They're starting to
But
die.
these aren't.
No, not the hedges, but these have been in here forever. They just moved
They
them.
haven't been there forever.
No, but I mean they were from around.
Oh, okay.
They just brought it. They're established plants, but these transplants and they're putting in.
Too many plants now. All right, Tori, I think I'm getting out of here.
I gotta go too.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
There it is. That's the code.
What the hell?
I gotta just get this thing. Okay, you guys, now I gotta say goodbye.
Tori, you're amazing. Thank you. Seriously, like it's so cool. I got my own like personal information session with you, so that was fascinating. So I'll drop by your house. We'll set everything up. And I appreciate that. You're the best. Likewise. Big fan. I'm starstruck right now a little.
I know I get weird when I meet you guys.
It's a pretty big deal. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry that
Of course.
I'm like,
I
oh.
didn't pay any attention, but that's just the way it goes.
It's my fault. Blame me. It's mi culpa.
We're trying to end this one.
Trust no.
Amen.
Are you on the YouTubes or something else? What do you do?
YouTube. Just
Why are
YouTube.
You just prefer the vertical.
No, I'm stupid. I don't know how to. I'm so tech illiterate. I don't know how to
You're not
do.
stupid.
Well, thank you. I know.
It's
but
when
I'm
you set it
self-deprecating.
up. It's not in here, and it's
Okay.
not easy to do. But
Thank you
I
for-
mean,
okay.
it's not intuitive or whatever.
Right.
But you know when you go to set up the live stream,
Yeah.
Now,
and it says it's got the little pencil right above it.
Sure. Like the edit part.
Right when you start,
Right.
you're like, oh, I want to do a live stream, and then it says
So it's always a
it's got the little pencil. for
Okay.
editing.
Oh, right.
Click on it, and at the very, it's going to list out a bunch of stuff. At the bottom, it says advanced settings.
Oh, you have to click advanced settings.
Now,
oh,
once you click
thank
that,
you. Okay,
it'll
now
go
that's
horizontal, vertical. But guess what? You
Yeah.
can do it every fucking
time, right? I bet. I
There's no
bet.
default
Yeah, right. No.
updating.
But thank you. That's stupid, right? Because I didn't see it when I clicked it.
YouTube. I had to look it up in YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not like
Well, yeah.
I'm not tech savvy, so that's
No,
helpful.
I
Thank
just
you.
Google YouTube everything.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. Sometimes.
Going to
Yeah.
your car, I think.
let's
I
go
would
this
hope.
way so I don't have to go through the mud.
That's wise.
Oh, look at the planters.
Good night, you guys.
It was so very
Kelly.
good meeting you.
I know.
Can I give you a mini? Oh,
I
thanks.
knew when I saw you. I thought, oh, I'll meet her soon. Chris. I didn't know you'd be here tonight, but I'm happy you are.
Yeah, I like being here. Well, I don't like being here. Let's be
I mean, it's a
honest.
fun
I don't
vibe.
like it at all.
I mean, it's a fun vibe in a lot of ways. You get to see people you like and have interesting
The
conversations.
best out of a culty situation.
You do. And then sometimes entertaining shit happens,
Oh,
and
yeah.
potential bad actors are screaming at people, and it's kind of a show.
Oh, there's a random dog. Oh,
Looks
no.
like mine. I know, right? I'm so used to, my dog's always off leash, so I'm so used to it. So I'm like, oh yeah, that dog watches somebody.
Is this what you put in the trunk or you?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the I just open it. Okay. Just close it out. There you go. Thank you.
New to channel. Thank you,
Lawyer.
Mia
I'm
Louise.
definitely a lawyer because of you.
I tell the truth.
Yeah,
you guys are
extra
gonna
added
go
skill.
party.
Why not?
This is my partying now. This is my,
I'm kidding.
this is the most social I've been in a long
All right,
time.
give me a
Oh,
hug.
bye, Chloe.
Thank you for coming.
You're amazing. Mwah. Get home safe.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
I'll hug you.
Appreciate it. And hey, if ever it gets tough with the darkness, you want somebody to drive, let me know.
Okay,
If you ever want me to drive you home or whatever. Make life a little easier.
Uber.
I'm good at driving. It's just
Cool.
getting-
Cool.
In and out
I need
part of
somebody.
it.
That's a
sometimes when
process.
I get out.
Right,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Chris has been helping me.
Oh, you actually got here yourself.
I know. I got my own.
Yourself.
I was like, wow.
You did.
Yeah, I'm getting better. All right. Good night, you guys.
Much love. Get home safe.
Bye, Tori.
Bye.
We're taking off like a rocket.
Off like a rocket. We gotta get her monetized, get her an Aston Martin.
She's
5 million views.
No! That's what they to get an Aston Martin if she were monetized. She's got that many fans.
Tell her next time. 5 million views.
She'd be listening to that Maybach music.
She'd probably make her money back with the Churchills. They're like in a couple of days on YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be real quick.
Where you be at, Dodge? You be
Just lazy as fuck.
wanting in and out.
Yeah, no, I'm interloping. Yeah, I missed the thing last night. I didn't know it was happening, so it's like fuck. And then the day before, the weather was cool, so my dog wanted to be outside, and I was with him. I mean, I put him inside the day before with for 6 hours of the protest, so I felt bad. I was like, oh, I'm gonna let him spend the whole day walking. But yeah, I want to come more often. I gotta go over the weekend. I'm part of a foundation thing, so we have a meeting in San Diego. But after that, are there any court cases? What's happening on the 25th?
I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Do you only cover the right? Like, do you cover all? We're walking you to your car.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm just walking with y'all
I just feel
as
like
it thins
a
out.
follower.
Yeah, me too. We're just
Part of
following
the
you,
pack.
Chris.
Do you cover any court cases? I was telling you that I was hoping to still be in town for the officer tipping Huffman.
Okay.
Anyway, he was the officer that was killed on duty by
No,
at the training incident by the other LAPD.
I didn't hear about that. That's interesting to cover. Yeah, I mean, I'd certainly like to branch out if there's other cases worth covering. Yeah, if you want to send that to me.
I want to cover the story of the mother
Okay.
being a badass boss mom and taking on the LAPD and not taking their word for it on what happened.
Respect.
Major respect.
Well, because it's hand in hand, right? And we should be watching the cops no matter what they do, whether they be involved in Scientology or not. So yeah, thanks for bringing. Do you know the exact date of it? I mean, I can look it up too, but
Date of the court case or
Yeah.
the incident?
of the court
Well,
case.
that's the funniest thing is that I've had it on my calendar for like 3 months.
Okay.
And I can't remember right now.
That's funny. Well, I bet you can look up the
But
name and
literally,
find
it's
it.
on my paper calendar at home.
Oh, cool. Well, let me know once, because I'd be into, because
I'm just right here, bro.
Cool. No, I'm
But
walking
it's
working.
also through the officer the lawyer that's taking on a lot of the corruption cases.
Okay. I wouldn't know all of them because I don't live in LA, so it's all relatively new to me. No, I'm from New York City, so I just got here like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, shit. Is that what? Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little behind on
I
everything.
remember this. That was just a long time ago.
It's hard to keep track of everybody. But I'm
A
not.
lot of what happened was like a year ago.
Yeah, so some time. Yeah, so I wouldn't have. But I think now that I'm here, yeah, it's absolutely worth doing.
Oh, okay.
And I'll be here for like 6 months at this point.
Thanks for supporting me, guys.
Sticky foot, sticky foot, sticky foot. I'm gonna dress all you guys. What up?
I'm right here.
Oh, cool. Good looking out. Good job.
Seeing you, bro. I don't know
Good to
what
see
the hell
you.
guys doing.
I'll walk her to her car, I guess. Or...
I'm waiting to come
Cool.
over here.
She's going back. She wanted to go around.
Oh, you're still like doing this? Good for you.
I haven't even started. I've been shooting the shit all night.
Wow.
I haven't Scientology watched but 5 minutes today.
You're hardcore. Well, I'll walk her back, then I'll get to my car, but I'm not as committed as you are. No, he's fine. What's up? That's very low. Probably not for us this time, but
I'm gonna manifest that stuff.
you never know. And guys, I'm talking about chat. I'm not monetized, but because I lost my monetization because I can't accept the PIN because I'm traveling. But I have a Venmo link and a Cash App link and to GoFundMe. So thank you, Mia Louise. I have the craziest chat because my chat doesn't have any mods, which like now I'm starting to regret, but I'm still gonna keep to it.
You can do it. It takes some dedication.
Right, it does.
And also blatant disregard for other people's opinions.
Yes. that's the magic ingredient.
Yeah. A little bit of tough love and also creative. I like coming up with creative.
Yes. Because I was just like, I don't know, like, because I've done journalism and stuff. So for me, like throwing anybody out or censoring comments.
Yes. Oh no, I know. I think that's weird for.
Yeah. It's just like it's against my
Weird
reflex.
too for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
So
then
for
I
me.
think about like looking at it like a. I don't know. I don't know how.
You have to
explain
keep
it, but
you have to keep the
protecting
chat
masses.
informative. Sure. And you have to keep it, and other people have. I mean, I'm lucky because I don't have a ton of subscribers, so it's not like I have the same subscribers like GOA would have or anybody else. Although maybe, I mean, they didn't like that Jay. Well, that guy Denver Jay had a big issue with his mods and everything, and we have the same amount. I think they have more conversations, so probably once you get to that level, it's like maybe you have to do some control.
I don't know.
But maybe not. I mean,
think if you treat it now like you have 100,000 subs.
Right.
Treat it now just like that, so
That's
that
a
when
good
you
way to
get
think
there,
about it.
you'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
You'll just be challenged along the way in new areas.
But that's part of what like being on your feet is. And, yeah, kind of
But I
figuring
do
it out.
think sometimes it's helpful. But also, here's the truth. Here's what I've come to resolve with. If it's really, really atrocious stuff I would hate for anybody to have to see and don't want anything to do with it, that's usually already pulled by YouTube.
Yeah.
The rest is like social management.
That's
depending
true.
On your,
But you never know. Like one dude in my chat was trying to spell out a bad racial slur, and he's the first person who actually timed out.
oh, yeah.
So maybe they don't catch, but he was smart the way he typed it. So maybe they don't
You
catch
timed
everything.
him out, though? That's so
Yes.
nice that
Yeah. I
you
should probably
didn't
just
even
throw him
ban
out.
him.
I know I should. I
No,
should probably
that's
ban.
kinda
But
shit I do too.
yeah.
That's okay.
But other than that, yeah, I think they catch a lot of like
See,
the really
I have
atrocious,
this
and that's
kind
all
of
what I.
atrocious shit. This kind of toxic behavior. Pringles barbecue chips are delicious.
Cool. Respect. Very highly controversial.
My favorite chocolate bar is whatchamacallit. Some people just do the and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, so. But it's not always this toxic. Sometimes it's really, really toxic. And then we've got this guy. He's part of the Illuminati.
Oh, fun. Cool.
Mhm,
Go
mhm.
Lakers. How can you tell?
See, Swedish fish.
Nice.
It's not. Oh,
And
Johnny.
somebody just
And
removed their
somebody
message.
self-mod-
Somebody.
And they self-mod.
Look at
They
that.
self-mod.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Some people have
yeah.
some
I
self-responsibility.
had to be pretty hardcore, and I will again.
Yeah.
Probably in 5 minutes when they get the call that I am saying that, and they want to challenge me on it. Yeah.
You got like a heavy chat though. That's like nonstop. Respect.
No. Oh, well, yeah, they talk amongst themselves.
Yeah, that makes sense.
A lot of times when I start doing this and just like not paying attention, they just
They'll just start talking.
take care of them. Yeah, they just keep themselves.
You don't have to worry. You don't have to babysit them anymore.
Yeah.
They're good.
See, and then they're like, oh, I'm outed because I'm in the Illuminati. It's a little fun thing they do.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Somebody says this guy is a personality of a wet carrot.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Who? Let me see.
I don't know.
that.
Rap Kurt
Jesus. Oh man.
Christ is
oh,
king.
Really?
Lay off the Adderall,
Oh, God.
weirdos.
Why are you letting them in there? You really don't care. You're
Not
too
a bad
nice.
idea. Yeah, I know I really am. This guy definitely has blue balls. Do y'all smoke weed? I do. I'll answer that question. I will answer at least that question. You probably can't. Yeah, there's some serious shit.
Just go on comedy, whatever you watch.
Well, I'm
comedy
gonna.
and learn how the real people troll back, and then just start giving.
That's the fun part of it. Well, I'm gonna do like a weekly stream, my meanest comments. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Good. I'm gonna see. Are you where? Aren't you way up there?
Yeah, about the Burger King. Because I'm too scared to park like in this facility. Burger King is like a 6 or 7 minute walk. It's off. What's that next main thoroughfare? It's like 3 blocks west, something like that.
You're making me incredibly nervous, but you're a grown-ass man. You can make your own choices. Are you doing that on purpose?
How am I making you nervous? Oh, forgot about that. No,
I
I'm not doing that on
do
purpose.
what you want, but yeah.
I haven't been trespassed yet, though.
I know.
So I could still do it
yeah,
technically.
That's the key word. I know,
Yes,
but I
why?
want to make sure you don't.
I know. I'm surprised. I mean, I think I've been so I've been infrequent enough.
Keep coming back and hanging out.
Thank you. Yeah, that'll be nice. I shouldn't. Yeah, that'll be bad to get a trespass. Although I'd probably be the last person to get that, but you never know. But right, you can't, like, if you step on the grass anytime, they could give you a trespass, I assume, right? Like, it's that simple. And I just, as an example, I'm so bad. Like, hey, if you step on the grass.
Yeah. As an example. Oh God. Okay. My speaking is stopping.
All right.
Yes. Yes. Is the answer.
It could be that quick.
As an example, if this was their property, which it's
Right.
not,
And that you couldn't, right. Okay.
no, if that were that, yes. Technically, legally, recalculously.
Right. How many do you know how many TROs they've issued now? Is it like 5 or 6? TR, yeah, or whatever.
They haven't. If you
Well,
think about it.
that's true. They've had Goonies do it for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Right, like Sebastian, for example, one of the dudes at the the other place, like he never issued.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Innocent,
Yeah.
doe-eyed Sebastian, the world's heartthrob.
Dreamy Sebastian.
Yeah, dreamy heartthrob.
He was adorable. I wonder if they're still around.
Adorable.
I miss him. My crush was Daisy. I loved her. She was cool. She had like a nice vibe to her. Didn't seem that horrible,
Aw.
but maybe I bet she.
Too bad you weren't in town. You
I
could've
know,
gone
I'm-
over and 2D floater out of Scientology.
I don't know if I'd had enough game. Maybe I could have pulled it off.
5. We've got 5.
5, is that what it is altogether?
No. We don't believe anything chat says, but
Well,
we
you can
also
believe it.
believe some of it. That's another way I handle chat. Believe
I like
and
it. You
trust no
have to filter it out.
one. Oh, here
Easier
comes
said
more.
than done.
See, now I'm gonna have to pay attention because apparently Confident Chris is ending his live, and
Oh, cool.
now they're over here.
So now we're the only ones.
Hello, folks.
What up, guys? Welcome, Confident Chris.
To his car now.
Yeah, that's like a sojourn, though. That's very nice of you. That's like, it's not an easy journey because I don't park it anywhere close. I'll look up exactly. Yeah, there's quite a bit of trash.
It really trips me out. I need you here for the long game, man. It's killing
Yeah,
me.
this ain't much.
Killing me.
Well, I'll take a picture of that, or I'll screenshot it.
You're not new here. You've been in my chat before, haven't you?
Yeah, there's-
You're not new here.
People think like I'm supposed to know all of them.
Someone said clear water. Well, it must be true. Oh, there's my fella. I think that's our Odo. Odo!
What's the deal with Odo? Like, is he relatively nicer than other people?
I don't know.
That you've encountered?
I mean, I can only tell you that my experiences.
I'm curious.
And that Tori and he are kind with and civil with one another.
That's nice. Have they only had one conversation?
No. I think she knew him or knows
Back in the
of him.
Scientology days?
Yeah, sometimes I know things a lot and I learn a lot and then I forget. Like, it almost gets too much and then I'm like, wait a minute. So
It's a lot to keep
so
track
my
of.
my wires start to get crisscross applesauce. But anyway, He's very chill with me. But it also he's just trying to figure out who I am. I think on some level. Just
But he's not hostile to you.
No, but he has
So-
no reason to be because he's trying
Right.
to know your enemy kind of thing. I
Right.
think.
That makes sense.
Um.
But some of them are outright hostile. So the fact that he's like relatively chill. I mean,
But I think they're hostile more like
specific circumstances.
yeah, and there's probably some sexism going on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Definitely am like, come on. But also, it's not just that. It's I pull the mom card on their asses. It's not like sexy lady 2D. I'm like, sir,
I mean, you can be pretty sexy.
Young
You can
man.
pull that shit off.
young man. Thank you, but that again, if you were in chat, I'd remove that comment.
I don't blame
I
you.
just removed that comment. From the
I like it.
It's been deleted.
From the other. It's God.
Yeah. So I'm like, do you want cookies?
Yeah,
need
it's
some
like a motherly
food?
approach. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pull mom.
Yeah, that kind of makes
Where
sense.
is Aludo? That's a great question.
Who is a Ludo? Like, he always
Detective-
comments, too.
Whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, you think I don't see you? I see you. I see everything except for some of it I don't.
Is a Ludo like a frequent person around here?
Say again?
Is a Ludo like a frequent person around here?
Detective Aludo's a real officer.
Right, he's real, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But there's a Detective Aludo's, what is it? Sex
Yes,
account or something?
right. That
could-
dude comments on my thing. So I was wondering, like,
Oh,
what
he's
his
cool.
background. I know, but I wonder what, like, the
Let me
real
see these.
detectives. You want to see mine?
Yeah, let me see
I don't
if I
know
know
if you
any
wanna
of these.
see 'em.
Oh, they're really bad.
Some. No, they're not. Now they're not that bad.
Well, don't say that. Then they're gonna be like, "Oh, is that a challenge?"
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah, are y'all on pills? I'm sexist, by the way. That's Rupper Cat.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh,
Um,
don't. I'm not supporting the.
No, mine's
tobacco
all right.
industry.
oh yeah, sorry, smoking your
I'm
face.
kidding.
My
No,
bad.
no, I don't care.
Bad
I was
habit.
joking. No, it's
Oh, you're
not
good.
that. It was the camera. And
Oh yeah, you don't want it to show up in yours.
I really am joking. I don't care.
Yeah, if somebody is curious, if they want to follow your channel, what is it?
Oh hell no! I see
No.
what's going on in here. Fuck that.
They want to know your channel. She's this
Nope.
guy. She's streaming too.
If you like
find
me,
her
you'll
channel.
find me. But also,
That's true.
I just don't want to deal with it tonight.
Yeah, respect.
I don't have a whole lot of energy for it.
I don't blame you.
But I respect your work on Earth. I respect what you do. But
Appreciate the interest.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott says that's a fact. Scott's stating a fact. In real life, he's a corrupt cop.
Interesting. Okay. What were the
I'm not even
incidences?
gonna ask you to source your site. Okay.
People already know he's a well-known figure, right? So like people already know about him.
Cite your.
Cite your source.
Yeah, so that's another thing I do to speak about chat. So you'll
Makes
come up
sense.
with your own stuff.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
you got
to
a good
implement
strategy.
The 4 agreements.
And I'll talk to
the
them.
covert.
Yeah, and I like to talk to them before like I leave and end the chat and everything. And yesterday was fun because there was a dude who was an actual Scientologist. And since I have no mods, apparently like Nora kicked him out, understandably, from her stream. But it was cool. We talked for like a half hour.
What's his
And-
name? Wizzy? Don't
No.
call it, it'll just show up.
No, I
Oh.
forget what it was. It wasn't that. It was like John P. something John. I've never heard of him.
Sir, what was that?
What?
That sound.
Oh, I don't know. Squeak?
There's
Guy,
a
you are
pterodactyl around the corner. No, it's like an animal awareness.
I think it was a hard break. I think it was
It's a pterodactyl.
a tough break on a car.
We'll agree to disagree.
All right, now I have to figure out what direction. I think Burger King's that way. Can't remember. Let me see.
I quite literally have no idea.
Yours are too much. I couldn't show her all that chat because y'all's are too much. Insulting me saying I have no game. Well, what if you're not trying to spit game, huh? What if it's unprofessional, guys? Yeesh. I'm gonna look at all your horrible comments now that she's not there, because I was not gonna read them out loud when she's there. But I tried for a moment, and I got the vibe. And you can't always succeed. Wow, Jesus Christ is king. Speaking of which, Johnny Navarro says too. AR says she's annoying. So are you. Rick Stoddard says nutsack teabagger. No, thank you. Yo, says Johnny, what up? Haha, cool, respect, nice. Mods, personally are the safest. Check clear ground rules and check log regularly to keep them in check. Yeah, I'm still not having mods. From Arizona, this guy has the personality of a wet carrot. Well, you know what? Your mom likes my wet carrot. I'll tell you that much. It's not the size, it's how you use it, and your mom knows that. You're from Arizona, lay off the Adderall, weirdos. Ask for her number already. Teach her who the Dodge Landman really is. You put out a vibe, and sometimes the vibe doesn't go your way. Man just got out of a crypto freezer. I've never seen a smartphone. Dodge, Osa, pull this. Druggies, block, no balls. Ask for her number. Smell my feet, LOL. Okay, Osa, where are we? I don't know where the hell I am. That's a great question. Burger King date? I'm classier than that. Smell my sticky feet. We can all block on our own. We have the power, yes. Can't wait till I get some this Friday. Good luck with that. Why do y'all talk like this? Honestly, seems like you're either high on amphetamines or the sound of your own voice, says Rapper Cat. Why do you just go on the internet and fucking creep on people you don't like because you have no life, bitch? Mother of cats, it can only block them off your screen. Save your trespass for needed. Must be black. Racism will not be tolerated if he goes to Burger King. I think you're thinking of churches. Where is the dog? He is sleeping. It's too hot for him today. Burger King sucks. Yeah, it's just near where I didn't even park my car at Burger King. It was near Burger King. Blah, blah, blah. Who really needs to hear this garbage? Well, Rapper Cat, you're still fucking paying attention, bitch, so you probably like it. Do you want another? Because I'll slap the goddamn shit out of you. Show them hips. Eastman is a free game. Dodge Landisman, show her your riz. I tried in vain. When those gangsters got DOA's barbecue, someone could get their number plate because they haven't been trespassed yet. Keep it up your sleeve. That's smart, Carrie. Mother of cats. Yes, I know. Someone might have a different view on the person I block, so that's fair. I have no right to block everybody's chats. Rapper Cat, you are real fucking stupid. It's not Portland. We're in Los Angeles, you stupid asshole. Her. Well, she was fine, and I can say for sure he's winning, probably going to hit the... Oh, I'm not going to read the rest of that comment. But thank you. DOE has 3 Danny Streets 1. Thank you for the info on the last one to move is gay. Well, I'm gay for your dad and he's gay for me. He moved. Scientology. She handles her chat, but can she handle our Dodge man? Well, that remains to be seen. An easement is any part that is public access to a sidewalk. I've had enough of most of the streamers out here at the moment, mother of cats. Well, bitch, then stop watching. Gay. Again, ask your dad. Phone call battery signal blocker. Which is it? He's in the friend zone. Probably. What have I stumbled upon to it? Yeah, I'm L. Ron Hubbard's son, and we're talking about the joys of Scientology. Why you move when you're gay? Because it's okay to be gay. Forget Scientology. Easier said than done. Friend zone. No damn good for a man. Been there, done that. LMAO. He's a loser. That's what your mom calls you. She's sure disappointed in you, Philip Holmes. I believe Nora knew him when she was in. LMO, she learns too much for her own good. She's just too smart. She knows him from back in the day. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the bottom of Jesus. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Are y'all on pills? I'm sexist, by the way. No shit. You just made my brother farted. Orgies? Well, don't mind if I do. Were you guys in Scientology? No, I was never. Back in the gay, not in the day. I like that. Big Blue. Detective. Yeah, we were talking about that. Loke, under the Ophir Tower. No game. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to cut myself now. Not a streamer, just contributor in the chat. She's shy. Well, I don't... Maybe. No, don't tell Dodge. Yeah, I know. I can't read these messages. Dodge, you have a lot of trolls. No shit, I do. Trolls give me sustenance. I'm going to... Since I failed tonight, I'm going to jerk it to the trolls and think of their thoughts. And it's like when you cut yourself, it kind of gets you off. She is hot. Carrie, I blocked 75%. Yeah, no shit. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo. Western cheeseburger at Burger King is delicious. Thank you, Michael Scott. I like Burger King. I like turtles. Where's the dog? He's in the hotel. McCats, have you been in her chat? God, I love your mom joke. Don't be gross too, Dodge. I know. These guys are bad influences, aren't they? I've seen her whilst others are streaming. McCats, it's a strange vibe. Gay dads. Oh, you're a dad. Not a dad. Somebody says I'm hurt. The dad of her kid, but I'm not. Odo. All right, we're all caught up. You really L. Ron Hubbard Jr.? Yeah. They call me Nibs. What up? Hey, dude. Sorry to Distract your dog. Dog got mad at me. You should do a smoking weed video. Maybe I should. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You're going to subscribe to my channel because of my shoes. That is very kind. Thank you, guys. I'm honored, Michael Scott. Michael Scott, I'm a big fan, even though you like Sbarros. You look a lot better than Hubbard's. I'd like to think I'm a little more attractive. Just a wee bit. I'm just pulling up. I'm not actually driving when I'm pulling up because I creep this guy out. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to pull up. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull it up, pull it up. I freaked this guy out because I was filming his dog, and then I didn't know he was there. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna read y'all's chats. Gotta park and read. Hooked on phonics. Hooked on monkey phonics. That's the best. That's where they enslave monkeys. Thank you, Janelle. I appreciate that. Nice work tonight. Also smell my sticky feet. Not stinky, but sticky. Great conversation, Miss Tori. Thank you. I appreciate it. They are, and you are gonna be a good streamer. Thank you, Carla. I appreciate it. You should do a video smoking. I love to smoke weed. I didn't bring any with me, but later on I will. Third Wave Hollywood Victory Outreach. Gay dads. Oh, you're a dad. Who's Emo Katz? Emo Katz is a strange vibe. I don't dig it, but she's fighting the good fight. So I throw a like there, but I don't watch. All right, I don't know who Mo Katz is. Who's Mo Katz? Thank you, Janelle. I love a good to your mom joke. Hi, Dodge. Watching you on one device, Kelly on another. I like it. Double-fisted. Nothing wrong with that. Mods, please. No, I'm still not doing the mods. Never. Yeah, I ain't monetized, so there's not much I could do. But guys, if you want to donate, if you like these saucy jokes, donate. My Venmo link is on there. My GoFundMe and my Cash App. But I don't live in one place, so I haven't gotten a Venmo link. Are you from Hollywood? No, I'm from New York City. McWiley Wagner. Kind of a cute pic, by the way. What are mods? Moderators. Those are people who control the chat. Mechanized 11B says, hi, Daddy. What's up, Sloop? Why are they wearing feet? Because it's better than wearing hands. Mocat is a mother of cats. Just some chatter crosstalk. Where's the oil? You got to go to Binland. Do you like Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo! Yeah, people say I look like Shaggy. What the hell is this devolved into? Caution with the music copyright. Nice work. Thank you, thank you. I do like Scooby-Doo. He uses Crisco. That's a blast from the past. Crisco, man. Make pies at that. Michael Scott, thank you for the subscription. See if I missed anybody. Tell me if I missed anybody. He uses Crisco. Crico. It's 12:19 a.m. here. It is 12:19 a.m. here too. Not that smart, are you? It's what you call sticky feet. Are you every dad in every 80s movie? I look a little like Rick Moranis. Mother of Cass, did you know that DOA isn't sure about you? I've explained this for anybody who wants to pay attention to Inside Baseball. From what I gathered, DOA's chill with me at this point. But he cited me as a potential bad actor. No, he did not. He did not think I was a bad actor, but he didn't like that I interviewed somebody, Matt the King, who apparently has really muckied up the protest. And he didn't like that I didn't go to Aja first, so that he didn't see the full context, and he didn't understand that I got fired for writing a truthful piece about Scientology. So I think post-research is pretty cool. So no harm, no foul on that. But that's what do you usually stream about, says Timothy James. Just covering Scientology. I have a section where it's just me and Gilf Action, Ginger Gilf Action. And then cover some court cases as well. I'm going to cover the borders, but obviously not serious about the guilt part. Don't smoke. That's what killed my Nana. Aw. We want you to love. I don't think anybody could love me. I mean, is this a hair anybody could love? I don't think so. I think I'm SOL. There's a big-ass car behind me. No, I'm good. Maybe it's a compliment. What's up from Toronto? How's Olivia Chow, new mayor of Toronto? Formerly Doug Ford. Been Toronto 6 times? Dundas, fucking Dundas Street. Don't go to Waterloo, though. That's where the vampires hang out. Looking forward to you interviewing Tori again. I'd like that. Giving Conan O'Brien. Thank you. Well, I guess. I've gotten that comparison. Yeah, put a cigarette out if you're going to smoke a 100% tobacco-free blunt. All right. I'll smoke a blunt next time in front of you. No, he said you were cool in a stream. Thank you. That's what I thought, Carrie. Right. And DOA went out of his way to say, nah, he's chill. Don't worry about it. So DOA did address that, and people said I couldn't catch it. I don't know what stream he said I was chill at. It must not have been his own because I watched that. It was just him driving, but I heard he did say that. Not that he needed to. I think when you're just riffing, you're just riffing. So no harm, no foul. Are you an ex-Scientology? Thank you. I just subbed to you. I appreciate that. You seem interesting either way. No, I'm not an ex-Scientologist. I was a reporter for a very local, insignificant news in Yuma, Arizona, to a city of 100,000 people, and I was a local news anchor, morning news anchor, and I read on air and put a piece online and on YouTube remarking that Lisa Marie Presley, who was a former Scientologist, was probably going to testify against Danny Masterson, who is a Scientologist on trial for sexual assault and much worse. And I said that, well, that should be kind of, God, I keep almost burping, that should be part of her legacy. And the church threatened to sue unless they fired me. And so then I went on kind of a press tour after I got fired. I got an article in the New York Post and other stuff, and was able to get a nice audience to try to maybe someday rub 2 dimes together with this YouTube. Although I ain't doing shit now, I'll tell you that. But if you want to donate, again, I have a Venmo, Cash App, and GoFundMe link. There's Tiny Tom Cruise there. I mean, I'm looking for a bottom, but he's not there, unfortunately. Love you too, Scooby-Doo. Thank you. I'm sorry, I want to say it as a joke. What do you say as a joke? I don't... Sticky feet, sticky feet, sticky feet. That's okay, you can joke about that. Not an ex-IO. Yes, Carrie knows. Cannot stand the term bad actors. It could be put on everybody. Yeah, you know, that's a problem. Do you work for Andrew Yang? No, but I like Andrew Yang. Did I vote for him? Yeah, I think I voted for him in the primary. I met him. I interviewed him once because I was in New Hampshire, and he was at a Dean Phillips event. I like Andrew Yang a lot. I mean, you know, I didn't vote for him in the primary. I voted for him for New York City mayor. I think I voted for Tulsi in the primary. Can't remember. Maybe he was cleaning the RV. Yeah, you need a tee that reads, I got fair gamed and live to stream. I love that. I got fair game and live to stream. Respect. Do you think we should do more about local government that are letting Scientology get away with all this shit? Yeah, that's a good question, Mother Cats. We had a conversation about this, and I think there might be an idea to potentially run for neighborhood council, because only about 60 people, very slim, vote for it. So it's easy to get, 35 votes out of 60. That's pretty doable. So I think the way is to try to get in there and be a representative. I ran for city council once, and I ran for another local office, so I have some experience with it. I usually listen while working on admin tasks, so I can't always remember what's happening in the stream. You and me both. Can you oil up? Wish I had some oil. If you pay me enough, I'll buy some. And hey, if you pay me enough, I'll come to your house and I'll oil myself up in front of you. You have to pay me at least $7. Help me, what's happening? Your guess is as good as mine. Ford was way better than Chow. Yeah, people say that. He might have put himself up there on the drug scene, although as far as Scientology goes, I can't get down with that. I'm Old Testament tried and true. Well, Chow is the hardest left you could get. It was weird. I think the best mayor that Toronto had was John Tory, who was not psychotic, and the economy was very good. There's not homelessness in Toronto like there is in other big cities. Property taxes weren't awful. And so I think Tory was probably a very good mayor. And that whole scandal, guys, those who don't know about Canadian politics, and I'm gonna go up to Canada to cover the election in 2025. Pierre Poilievre, that's how I say his name. John Tory, the mayor of Toronto, is a pretty good mayor. He resigns because he had a mutual affair with like his assistant who was 30 years younger. And it's like, okay, like, he had an affair, and it was, you know, there's no harassment or anything. And the guy got slammed. And Tory's kind of a wuss and just resigned out of it. So rest in peace. Andrea, can you say my name? Andrea. Or is it Veronica Medina? Or is it Veronica Mars? It was just a joke that was made by Sticky Feet. Sticky Feet, sticky, sticky, sticky feet, sticky feet, sticky feet, sticky, sticky, sticky feet, sticky feet, sticky feet, sticky, sticky, sticky feet. Are you in Miami? No, you're way off. Only freaks, that's me. Never back down. That's what Ron DeSantis said. Never what? Hey, I see you don't have any mods. Yeah, no. Thank you. I'm willing to be one to support you when you need it and make sure everyone is okay. That's very nice, Scooby. I'll screenshot your thing. I'm trying to do a modalist thing because what are we even talking? I'm a drug addict, Smiley. I don't even know. I'm on PCP. So what are we talking about? Great question. Hey, I see you don't. Thank you, Scooby. I'll keep you in mind. I'm trying to have a modalist chat. But because the moderators often cause consternation, and I'm a beacon of free speech, even though some of your speech is quite hateful and inappropriate. But if you use the N-bomb, I will time you out. Much love. There's always too much hate in this world. Where is the love? Where is the love? The love, the love. Got to teach love and show it to the young ones, because you don't do what they told you to do, what they see. I am bigger than Drake, so slide to my DMs. I wish I liked men. Please make sure your stream is clean and fair and interesting. It'll grow more. I'll make it cleaner next. This is kind of late night talk. Late night. You know, it's kind of like the phone sex hotlock. That's kind of what the stream is. I mean, somebody had to pick up the slack once that all went away in the 80s. Too much hate. Stop worrying completely about the government. Just a waste of time. It is just a circus. You're right. Why is my forehead? What about this? Now my forehead's normal. I wouldn't even think about that. Rapper Cat. Throw me a wrench. I'll fix your chat. I think we're okay. Johnny Ogle removed himself. Did he say he's on PCP? Yes, I'm not actually on PCP. Scooby, you've been trying to mod up too many places. Well, I'll keep Scooby in mind. You like Tom Ford? He's a very fashionable man. Oh, lovely. Just so you know, can you see sticky feet, 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 sticky. Yes, I snort Adderall. Tory was just as bad as a sheep. Well, just read the script and do as well. I don't actually snort Adderall, but I did take it when I was younger. Good night, Dodge. Good to meet you via feed. Janelle, good to meet you. I'm sorry for the inappropriate drug jokes. Can I get a shout out? Cool. Segeda, one and only. Make me a mod. You're the last person to be my Rapper Cat. You hate me, Rapper Cat. You've been discriminating against my ginger face for 2 hours. Why would I make? You know what? Maybe I like a little BDSM. Maybe I will make you my mod. How about that? Call your bluff, my friend. Smoke Mad Naughty. Are you speaking Jamaican patois? I like your hair. Thank you. Well, somebody likes it, Mr. Rapper Cat. Somebody likes my hair. Yeah, but it's good for you. I need to be spanked. You're not wrong. Smoking Mad Naughty. Cool. English or Spanish? Habla los dos idiomas. Habla español también, pero es malo para gringo. Mi español es suficiente. En realidad, soy Mayano. I'm Mayan, guys. Did you ever see the movie Roma? I'm that girl's brother. I was born in Chiapas. I'm mestizo. I'm albino. I believe she was an intern, yes, but please, if you're coming to Toronto to cover politics, let us know. Thank you. In advance, I'd be interested in following it and possibly pushing it through badass. Thank you, Katrina. The UFT blogs. Cool. Well, thank you. Awesome. My email is dodge.landisman. That's just my name at gmail.com. G2G. Gotta go to bed. We'll really miss you. No, it's fun having you. Thanks for weighing in as horrific as you were. Good night, Big Forehead. Love you. Hey, I gotta love you out of all this. You know what, Rapper Cat? We might fight, but I love you too. I'm not a troll. I'm a granny. You could be both. However, moves first is gay. Well, then call me Flamin'. Who? Your hair plugs are falling out. Grammatica patois. Gubra gu chumala boo. Hey! Says channel settings. How are you? When do you end I guess when people stop commenting. I'm probably going to end it in 2 or 3 minutes. But I'm waiting if anybody else wants to say anything. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Actually, this is fun. I like oldies. Do you recognize this song? And if you do, this is Mac Miller sampled this shit. Haven't told Mac Miller shit. Ah, it just ended. Well, then I won't go. I'll stay for you. Do you prefer clockwise or bananas? I prefer bananas in my bumhole. At what time do you end the live stream? I think I read that. Can you do push-ups with your lips? No, but it's something else I might be able to. You have to come over. At what time do you end live stream? You already asked that. I don't understand trolls. They're kind of funny, though. Just shows how low their vibe is, yes. Do you think Brazilians deserve what they have coming to them? Well, with Bolsonaro, he got reelected, right? I think they're decent people. I don't think they should revoke civil liberties. That would be, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Trolling is too much work. It is work. It's his job, isn't it? What type of cigs do you smoke? Newport Shorts. Okay, Steve Olive. Yes, it is. This isn't ever. I'll bid you a good night. Good night, Mother Cats. Very nice having you on the chat. Thank you. God bless you, sir. God bless you, Ray. I mean, eating plantains. Actually, plantains are good. Do they deserve to eat plantains? I like plantains. Well, that's enough for me too, MOC. And I'm losing everybody. Do you like apple and banana? Yeah, sure. Are you Christian? Yeah, I'd like to say I'm a casual Christian. I got a thing for Jesus. Hi, my name is Jeff, and I'm an alcoholic. Hi, Jeff. My backup. I need him to back up in me. Quit smoking. I'll agree that on that date. Thank you, Aludo. All right, for you, I'll quit smoking. I bet your feet smell like dirty gym socks. Well, your mom sure likes the smell of it. You'll get views for Tory, but folks won't stay for the shit. You're probably right. We still got 40 people here. Well, Dr. Aludo, Detective Aludo, tell me what Jeff is all about. I'm still trying to get keyed on who this dude is. He seems like he was a lot. Can you say what the Sigma? What the Sigma? Hi, is this AA meeting? Yes, I am an alcoholic. Nice. Are you a lawyer? No, I'm not. Dirty gym socks? More like Brazil. God, this guy does not like Brazilians. Guys, I do not endorse this hatred against Brazil. This guy voted for Bolsonaro. But yeah, Detective Aludo, on Jeff, I think it was, he seems high-strung. I don't know if he's necessarily sent as an evil plant, though. Some people are just high-strung. That car stinks like dirty mop water. I've had some girls say that to me. I've had some girls be pissed off about how much my car smells. How do you apply sunscreen at a nude beach without looking like a pervert? That's a great question. I don't know. Don't even think something funny to say. I love Brazil. I voted for Bernie Sanders. Very cool. Very different than Bolsonaro. I don't think people pay enough attention anymore to their surroundings and misdirection about everything. All a psyop. I don't think the government matters soon at all. Something is coming. Yeah, everybody says everybody's a psyop, right? Let's see you do some blow. If you pay me enough, I will. Jeff's been approaching protesters. That's what I've heard. They've been trying to rile stuff up. Do you know what specifically, Janelle? Jeff and Aja had an argument earlier. Right. Jeff, I heard that. Jeff left when he heard William Good was on the way. That's hilarious. He's scared of William. Then he came back and took it out on us guys. Oh, bummer. You don't. I know you can. If anyone wants to know about the Hare Krishna cult, Hare Krishna. I was in there 20 years and they operate. Hey, Mike, email me. It's Mike Sandoval. I can text. I screenshotted your username. And hey, email me dodge.landisman@gmail.com. It might be fun to interview you. How to remove dog odor from your car? I got a dog, so that's a great question. I've been walking all day and my hands hurt. I like it. You must be marsupial. If you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it. I've shaken it 10 times at least. I support protests against Scientology. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Can you use sticky feet? Sure. Are you staying in LA much longer? Yeah, I'll be here another 6 months. I mean, I'll be in and out. Woo! Jesse Hurd says. How do we have 50 people just watching this goddamn dribble? Oh, see, now just 7 people left because I insulted them. But it seems, thank you very much. Once again, lots of love, only I don't have a social feed. I'm old school when it comes to my means of communication. However, through my school, I always like to inform mine. Using yours, meaning mine. Mine and me, he and she. 10 times? Well, you'll have to just find out. It seems to be various topic. He seems to be agitated by the chaos of protesting. I don't have a read on him as being deployed by COS. Yeah, Janelle, that's my thing. Is, you know, some people are just act kind of not beneficial to the protest, and that doesn't mean they're, you know, hired hands or anything. I would agree. I think that's pretty spot on, Janelle. 420, I love 422. Almost as much as I love PCP. Have you had Roscoe's Chicken? Yes, love Roscoe's chickens and waffles. Chicken and waffles. Far better than like the Gladys Knight chicken and waffles in Atlanta. That's delicious. I love soul food. You watch Sam Hyde? No. You should be on World Peace 3. Thank you. I'll check it out. I'll screenshot. I've never heard of Sam Hyde. You should go live daily. Thank you. I have dodged it. If other people have that, then I'll go live. Yeah, usually I'm just outdoors enjoying myself, so I don't go live as much as other people do. Thank you. I'd love to. What's your email again? So it is dodge.landesman@gmail.com. And Mike, it's just dodge.landesman. It's the same as my Instagram. I mean, my YouTube, because my YouTube's Dodge Landesman. So it's dodge.landesman@gmail.com. I think that'll be a really fun conversation. Thank you. I sat on my thumb once, and you lost it. Blondie or Ramones? Blondie. Do you play Roblox? No, I'm not 12 years old, so I don't play Roblox. I love it when they read my comments and get stuck on words. Well, some people can't type for shit. You pass the vibe. You're invited to the barbecue cookout. Thank you. Where is it? When? Did you say you love PCP every day? Angel Dust. Good night and lots of love again from Toronto, Katrina. Guys, I don't really smoke PCP. I'm kidding. Or am I? No, I am. Good night. I might. Well, we still have 42 people in the chat. Speak now or forever. I'm going to give a 5-minute countdown. Hi, how are you, Tony Andros? Hello, Austrian painter. I was going to say, a great line in The Producers. Hitler. Now, there was a painter. He could paint an entire apartment one afternoon. 2 coats. I was just a paper hanger. Nothing more obscure. Got a phone call from the Reichstag. Told me I was Fuhrer. From The Producers. Halo, what up? What do you think about this pride BS? I don't think it's pride BS. I think pride is something to be prideful of. Even though I'm not gay. Yes, springtime. Can you shout me out? Of course, if you subscribe. Sports Bro 23, shout out to the brother of Sports Bro 23, wanting a shout out. South Central this weekend. Oh, badass. All right, thank you. You know, I was thinking about staying in Torrance and shit. So I think, and I love the hood. The hood loves me. Like sometimes you're so white where like other white people won't accept you because you're too white, and other types of people do accept you and embrace your whiteness. So I'd love to go to the cookout. Thank you. And I know some Spanish. Hi, Daddy. I'm looking for a little salute, so let me know. This just made my night. I'm glad. Shout me out too. Well, I'm touching myself tonight. Shout out to you. And facts. Story of my life. I subscribed. Did you get money? I haven't checked. Do you want me to check? I'll check. I'm going to check to see if I got anything from Venmo. Bro, I just got invited to one of Diddy's parties. You think I should go? Me gonna be there. Go, it's the white party. You can't miss the white party. That's the best part about the white party. If you're wearing clothes, if there's any stains, white stains that get on you, they blend right in. Why do you think they started the white party? Makes sense, don't you think? Ever been to Wyoming? I lived in Casper. Pheasant Ridge Apartments. I know Wyoming very well. I've been to Laramie. I've been to Riverton. I've been to fucking bombed out Gillette, where the crackheads go. Did some crack in Gillette. Rock Springs. Been to Rock Springs. Been to Saratoga. Went to the hot springs in Saratoga. Went all around. You know King Cobra. Jesus F.S. I guess so. Do you work at my candy shop? No, but I'll lick that lollipop. Hi, Daddy. Hey, how are you? Sticky feet or sticky foot? I mean, both feet has to be sticky. Always. When you blow a wig, you don't know, dude. Wow, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm a Casper icon. No, I got fired from my job in Wyoming because I had weed mail to myself. Hi, sir. Hey, Whitley. What up? Cody. I know Cody's a beautiful part of Wyoming. Have you ever been punched in the head before? Yes, as a matter of fact, I have. Hey, why don't you enlighten us with something we don't know? You seem like a robot, just following the crowd. Okay. Do you know that Canada is only 2% less diverse, 2% less white than the U.S.? That's something you didn't know. How do you like them apples? King Cobra is a Casper icon. Oh, I didn't know that. I know the Jeff Star thing, but that's about it. Dang. Mm-hmm. When was the last time you were told you're ugly? On this chat, like 20 minutes ago. What the Sigma? Some people think I'm hot, some people think I'm ugly. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. See, thank you, Shirley. He's a cutie. Stop. People have different opinions on that. Not ugly. Also not gay. Cool. Thank you. Well, guys, I'm going to sign off, I think. I'm going to smoke a joint and to smoke with you. Fuck yeah. All right, well, then I'll stick around a little longer, too, Joe. And I'll pull out the weed next time. I don't have it with me, but... I'm also watching you with my big screen TV buddies. Very cool. Hope you like this ginger mug at the big screen. I'll send you some dick pics. Put that on the big screen. Kidding. There you go, Albert Garcia. He's already delivering. Thanks, Albert. I needed that. I'll use it tonight. Why, Tony? Why any of this? Why am I still talking? Why are you still chatting? Thanks, Janelle. That's an underhanded compliment. He's stylish, so there's that. Too bad he looks like L. Ron Hubbard's son. Elijah, Patrick, and Noah. I don't know what you're talking about. Tell your buddy Shirley Ikakum says hi. I will. Thank you, Shirley. Ikakum? Ikakum. Jennifer Dahmer, say what? Are my friends. Cool. Okay, who is Elijah? I don't know who those people are. Thanks, Tony. I like your videos. Glad you're watching. I'm sorry you had to stick around for this. This is horrifying. But thank you. Full comp. Oh, thank you, Janelle. I appreciate that. I try to dress nice, but nobody will go out with me. My mom came in and aw, thank you. How old is your mom? And is she single? Because anybody under, like, dude, my age range 21 to 62. So if your mom is looking good and she's under 62, send her my way. Thank you. It is a fun chat. We're having a good time. We're losing everybody. We have 26 people, but we're still having a fun time. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'll take Stylish 7 days a week and twice on Sunday. Love that. No, she's married. She's 37. Oh, she's only 4 years older than me. How young are you? How old are you, Whitley? I dated a girl, an African-American lady named Whitley. It was not Whitney. It was Whitley. She is from Bridgeport. If not a scandal and issue, no, she's married, she's 40. Ah, bummer. 40 I like. I'm 18, okay. Welcome. I was scrolling through YouTube lives with my okay. Well, let's hope your 3-year-old cousin doesn't hear any of this. Dating older women is amen. Hey, Tony, what up? I loved it. When I was in college, I'd date women in their, like, late 30s, early 40s, often. And I would set my Tinder age range to 40 plus. And that always worked out well for me. So anybody who feels like a simp and girls their age don't like it, just go for older women. They'll get you. I'm 14. Well, then I'm going to limit my language. Why are you smoking? Because I have an addiction. I'm done now, though. I have a horrifying addiction to cigarettes. And I'm going to die in 3 days. Donate to my GoFundMe so I don't die. Kidding. Yes. Yeah, Elijah, don't smoke. It's not good for you. It's bad for you. Yeah. But thanks for your mom's compliment. Bro is brutally honest. I try to be. Why? Why what? Why? Na, 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 na. Why? Because I love you. Why? Na, na. Please shout me out. Joe ma'am. Joe ma'am. Joe mama. Joe mama. Joe mama. 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 Sticky feet. Sticky feet. Sticky feet. Happy birthday. And you probably a little boy lover. Jeez, all right, that shit like that, I'm gonna time you out for that. That's horrifying. That's not cool, Brad Kenny. If you say shit like, there's two things: racial slurs and anything referencing kids is a no-go. Why don't you ever just point out the facts of who's saying that out loud? What are you talking about? I'll let you talk, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Out loud about what? We all have addiction. Doesn't necessarily have to be drugs. I'm addicted to video games. Yeah, I'll sing you guys a song. Somebody asked for me to sing. The news to him. Listen, radio. Lonesome 77203. What is 100% the truth? You have to. I'm very confused. I think I'm telling people the truth. The phone, hide me all the time. And it will change your mind. Well, where I'll be at Lonesome 77203. So look up what I'm saying and tell me I'm not telling you the truth about who you are. What do I need to look up, Brad? I don't know what the hell you're talking. I love live jazz. Thank you for asking. Brad, you have to tell me what to look up. Hey, someone reported you for smoking. Okay. In LA? I think I'm allowed to smoke. Am I gay? Ask your dad. Yeah, I think I'm allowed to smoke a cigarette. I don't know who reported me. Yeah, you guys are too much. But no, I'm not gay. So look up. All right. Well, Brad, I'm waiting for receipts, my friend. Are you gay? The Bossy Pirate. Ahem, allow me and please repeat what I say. Kids don't do drugs. Are bad. And well, I'll leave that comment at that. And call it a day. If you get talking about kids, though, I will. That's the one thing I'll time you out. He says these are facts. You're perfect by nature who's accepting it with excuses of your indecency of your lifestyle. You're perfect by nature who's accepting it with. You're perfect by nature. You're perfect. Jesus. Oh, well, he removed it. Probably because he spelled like an asshole. What's your biggest vice? Marijuana, probably. You can't smoke in Calabasas. Okay, I don't know where Calabasas is. You have a great night. Thank you, Whitley. I appreciate it. You sound like you were gay. It's possible. I think you would know. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Well, smoking's not allowed for somebody who's under 21 or 18. You have a great night. Thank you, Whitley. I appreciate that. You do too. And yes, Jujub, I enjoy live jazz. Send me an email. dodge.landsman@gmail.com. I'll come to the cookout. It sounds fun. Can you draw? Yeah, we used to draw comics all the time. Probably going to head off soon. Give you a 1-minute warning. If anybody else wants to chat. Well, this is fun. I don't know what we're talking. I mean, you're gay, right? Again, dude, ask your dad. He'll know all about it. I'm actually not gay, no. Wish I was. My life would be a lot easier. Have a great night. I meant allowed on YouTube. Oh, you can. Oh, can you not? Can you not smoke on YouTube? No, maybe you're right. Can you do it? I don't know. Good question. Who's reporting me? Damn, guys. Can you do it? All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Even though I don't know you, I love you. Well, thank you very much. Can you draw me something later? Sure. Perverted by nature. My bad. I don't know how I'm perverted by nature. I mean, I've made some funny jokes, but you act like my father. Okay. Ashley Dawn. Peace. Not me, I promise. Cool. Don't smoke. Definitely not a good thing. It makes me, I've gotten bronchitis and all kind of ailments from smoking. So take it for somebody who's been smoking for probably 9 years and watch this. That's from smoking. You don't want to get that. So, with those wise words, guys, love y'alls. I'm going to sign out. Please subscribe. If you want to give me money, please feel free. Good hanging out. Love you guys. Au revoir.